Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day here at Heavy Cardboard. Teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games 18XX. I'm your host, Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by fellow members of the herd. Derek.
Trey. Ken.
All right, tonight, by request from the herd, we're busting out Kanban EV, designed by the Vital Lacerda, published by Eagle Gryphon Games. Originally, I believe, Stronghold did the original version of this one. And I will say, because he's in chat, Paul Incal developed the game as well. So welcome everybody watching live around the world, as well as after the fact. Hey, and big thanks to everybody over at Eagle Gryphon for providing us the review copy. Now, they're a partner of ours, but normally we sponsored stuff's only like preview type stuff. So this one's not sponsored. So we're going to get a roundtable discussion when all this is said and done. Now, I think, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, I think we've played this before, but the original version, I think we streamed it. But if so, it's been a minute. And yeah, so this was requested, so we're busting this out. So.
And you did a solo, right?
Yes, I did a solo, which I will say this, that David Terzi designed the solo bot in this one. And it falls somewhere between the Gallerist and On Mars, as far as the ease of running.
To run.
Yeah, the challenge of running the bot. So there you go. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. All right, so I am going to do a full front end teach on this since we're back together in the studio. Everyone here fully vaccinated, so yay. I will do a full teach. All of us have played the game. Some more than others, but nonetheless, run through the whole kit and caboodle, and then we'll get started. So if y'all are ready, if present company is ready, I'm going to bring the cameras down, bring the chat down, so y'all can focus on the teaching. And yeah, without further ado, Kanban EV. Kanban, the Japanese word for billboard, which I did not know, is the name for a scheduling system that supports an efficient assembly line, just-in-time production, and a smooth workflow process. Electric vehicles have become more common since 2014. EVs, or electric vehicles, if you will, are the future of the automobile industry. They are superior vehicles due to being more efficient, easier to maintain, cleaner, and cheaper to run. They are computerized machines that use AI to improve safety and in the near future will provide autonomous driving. They receive software upgrades during their lifetime and are constantly improving, unlike their traditional combustion engine counterparts, which start to become obsolete as soon as you begin using them. Over the course of the game, players take on the role of rookie employees trying to secure their career. You need to manage suppliers and supplies, improve and innovate automobile parts, and get your hands greasy on the assembly line in order to boost production and impress the factory manager. You have to make shrewd use of the recycling facilities and the limited factory supplies in order to appropriate parts when the supplies come up short. Because the factory must run at optimum efficiency, production doesn't wait for you or for mistakes to be rectified. Kanban is a game that focuses on resource and time management. It puts you in the, wait for it, driver's seat of an entire production facility, racing for factory goals and the highest level of promotion. You will earn production points forever going forward, known as victory points, for performing various actions in the game, and the player with the most victory points at the end of the game is declared the winner. Sandra, the factory manager, will review your performance and keep the factory on tempo. That makes it sound like she's such a sweetie, right? That's just, oh, she's just a kind-hearted soul. Or not. I'm sure the real Sandra is, named after Vital's wife. I'm sure she is a wonderful woman. This Sandra, however, Anyway, I digress. All right, so what is it y'all are looking at? Well, we have the main board, and it is a large board. It's a 6-panel board, very wide, as y'all can see, divided into various work areas. We have the victory point track around the outside, around the outside, around the outside, and then there are essentially 7 different areas of the board. Starting in the top left, we have R&D, up in that area. Then down below that, we have the design area over here. Below that, we have a number of things, but we're just going to call this kind of like the certification area. There's a certification track right there. Recycling, which is going to be very important and easy to forget about, but going to be really important down here. We have our bank shift track down here. And then this is a worker placement or action selection game. So in the center is actually where all the worker placement parts will go, and that's called Workstation Alley. Then over in the top right-hand corner, we have the assembly area. Then down below that, we have logistics, and then we have admin right over here. But in addition to that, we have the meeting area for one of the ways we're going to be able to score points. We have the meeting tracker. Check that. We have the weekly tracker over here. We have the meeting tracker over there. And then we have in-game scoring token over there. Then we have the supply of cars that we're going to be running off the assembly line over there. We have Kanban deck. We have the meeting card deck. And then off camera, we have a whole bunch of the various parts that are in here in logistics. We have what we're going to call books or the training markers, which are those things. And we have part supply as well, which are there, which everybody starts with one of those as well. Then over here on our player boards. Our player boards have, well, essentially it's going to be a holding area over here for the various information that we have. So here in the center, we have our speech bubbles, which are going to be used for meetings. We have our parts voucher. We have our training books or books forever known. Then we have our garages. There are 5 of them. And then down below, there are spots for designs. There are 5 of those, as well as room for 5 speech bubbles. You'll also note that there are 5 locks on your player board. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that all have to do with the 5 main locations on the main board. We have other speech bubbles in our player color. Then we have a bank time marker that we may be using throughout the game, and then your worker or your meeple or your whatever it is you want to call it. So that's pretty much everything that you're looking at. And really, as you look at the board, everything's really just clear as a whistle. So honestly, I think we can just get started. I keyed. It just, yeah. It looks better than the original. All right, so what I mean by that is the board is incredibly busy. There's a ton of things going on. So before I talk about how you actually play the game, let me teach everybody out there how to actually look at the board so you can make heads or tails of that first. Then we'll talk about how you actually play the game. All right, so let's go ahead and zoom in a bit on Workstation Alley here so y'all can see this. Workstation Alley is this yellow track right down, or this walkway through here. Each department has 2 worker placement spots on it. You have a +2, a +3, or possibly a +1 or +2 spot for it. What those are the number of shifts, or basically, loosely I'm going to say this, the number of actions that you're going to be able to take, or action points that you're going to have available on a given turn. All right, so if you notice, these 2 are going to have to do with the location that it is attached to. It's attached via the graphic design or the icon for the department, as well as attached to that department. So these 2 are for R&D. These 2 are going to be for assembly. These 2 are going to be for logistics. These 2, which I'll fix that in a minute, are going to be for design. And then these 2 are going to be for right down here, which is admin. Okay? So hopefully that makes it a little bit more visible so you understand what it is you're looking at. When you get, especially between these two and these two, it's a little bit easy to confuse. Oh wait, these workers are for this side, even though they're over to the right. Look at the icon, and that's the location that it's associated with. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right? Yep. Okay. So with that being said, what the hell is it we're trying to do? Well, ultimately, we're trying to score victory points. How do you score victory points? There are a number of ways to do it, but big picture, what it is we're going to be trying to do is we're going to acquire these designs. You got to have something to go off of. Think of it that way. So we're going to acquire these designs here. With these designs, we're going to then grab some parts from the logistics area. And then using the parts, we're going to then feed the assembly line with those parts to conveyor out the various cars for the different colors for depending on what it is we're trying to do based on the designs that we have acquired. When we push these cars out, they're going to go over here to the test track. Then when we come over to R&D, what's going to happen is one of two things. We're either going to use the designs that we have claimed to claim cars to then place into our garage to be able to score points, or in lieu of taking cars here, we're going to be able to upgrade certain functions of the cars. And each of the various parts can be upgraded based on, or each of the parts for each of the individual cars can be upgraded. We'll be able to either claim the cars here or upgrade the parts for the various cars here using the blueprints that we've acquired. So the blueprints are either take cars into our garage or upgrade the parts, both of which are going to help us score points throughout the game. And ultimately, we're going to do that. That's the majority, that's the flow of the game. But the flow of the game itself, though, is we're going to place our worker out here, and then we're going to resolve these top to bottom. So each round is going to be 1 day. We're going to place our workers out here on these various spots, worker placement-esque. So if someone's on the 3 spot here, no one can go there. Someone can go to the 2, etc., etc. And then once all 4 of us have placed our workers out here and Sandra has moved, we're then going to resolve these top to bottom, taking actions. Then rinse and repeat until the end of the game is triggered. The end of the game is triggered basically one way. The number of cars that are claimed out here is going to push this pace car around. Every time the pace car hits one of these kind of checkerboard, I guess, slashed areas, but you get the idea, we're going to have a meeting. The number of meetings is going to be 1/2 of the way the end game's triggered, either 2 or 3 of these. In addition to that, every time Sandra works her way down and ends up back at her desk, we're going to have an end of week thing. End of week scoring. That's going to trigger the end of the game at 2 or 3. What I mean by that is one of these 2 markers must be at the 3 and the other one must be at least at the 2. We finish the round, then we go into end game scoring. So it's going to be a variable amount of turns that's going to trigger the end of the game. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right? All right. So that, again, kind of the big picture of how you play the game or how the game works. Now let's get into the, wait for it, nuts and bolts on how to actually play Kanban. So, as I mentioned, the game is played over an indeterminate number of rounds, with each round representing 1 day. There are 2 phases in a given day. There is a department selection phase, i.e., wherever your worker is out here, move them to a different department. Once all of us have done so, including Sandra, then we will then activate these top to bottom. Rinse and repeat until the end of the game is triggered. Okay? That's pretty simple. Now let's go into the details of that. All right, so the department selection phase is really simple. The very first turn is going to be in certification order. Certification is going to be this track where the little briefcases are over there. All right, so going from right to left, the first turn, so as it is set up, and it won't necessarily be that way, yellow, blue, orange, Purple will then place their worker out here onto one of the available worker placement spots. When we put it out here, because of the top-down camera, we're going to do this backwards. Normally you stand them up, but for us, it'll be, okay, hey, I have claimed that. Then we would go blue. Blue would put their worker out, and let's say blue decides to go there. Go ahead, just throw it out there, there. And then, after the first turn, Sandra will come out. But as it is, she won't in the first round. So that would be the department selection phase, i.e. the worker placement phase. Then phase 2, we activate these top to bottom. So in this case, orange would activate in the R&D department. Then blue would activate over here in assembly, purple in logistics, yellow over here in design, and then Sandra would do her thing depending on where she is, okay? All right. So that's the mechanism of it. But now let's go over the various departments in detail. So we're going to explain these in what I think is the logical order. We're not going to do these top to bottom, left to right. We're going to do them in the way that makes the most sense, I think, mechanically speaking. And for that, we're going to start out with the design over here, okay? So within each department, you'll notice that there are a number of these red or white circles with numbers in them. Those are the various actions that you can take within a given department. Every single department, of which there are 5, has a training area. The training is going to be this area right here, there. Okay, training, certification, whatever you want to word that, however you want to word that, that's what it is. We start out knowing nothing and hopefully eventually get uber qualified and certified for what it is we're trying to do. The number in the circle here, which will always be 1 with one exception, which is up in R&D, means one of your action points, if you will, or time, the number of shifts that you can use. So if my worker is on the 3 shift, and let's say Ken's is here on the 2 shift, these activate top to bottom. So Ken would go first, and he would have 2 shifts or 2 action points available to be able to take any mix of actions, do whatever it is you want to do, provided you're allowed to do so. That makes sense?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So with that said, we'll talk about training, and we'll only have to talk about this once for all 5 departments, pretty much. Spend 1 time, advance your marker on here 1 spot. Easy enough, very simple. However, you'll notice that there's a difference between the gray and the white area, and there's this little certification marker right there. When you cross that threshold, which costs you 1 time, it does not matter how if you spend, for me, I spend 3 times, 1, 2, 3, boom, I cross the threshold. If I was there, I'd spend 1 time. You get the idea. Whenever you do so, you then get certified in that department. What that means is it's basically 3 things are going to come into play. First and foremost, anytime you see a certification marker, that means that action is now available once you are certified to be able to do. And you can do that immediately after getting certified. So in the same turn, for argument's sake, let's say I had my marker there. I have 3 shifts in which to be able to do things. I say, okay, that's going to be 1. And then when I do so, I can then say, hey, I'm going to do this as my 2nd, and maybe I do that as my 3rd as well. Mix and match however it is I want to do that. The point is, you can only do the certified once you're certified, which kind of makes sense, and that takes place immediately, okay? So that is one of the things that happens. The second thing that will happen, and we will interrupt our turns because we will forget this inevitably, is when you cross this threshold, not only do you get the certification ability available to you, but then the certification track, which is right here, this long one, where the briefcases are. You're going to advance up 1 block of things. Notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 different departments in which to be able to get certified. So if this were my first certification, obviously my briefcase would be back here in the 0 area. You choose one of the available bonuses. It's a 1-time bonus, and boom, done. Why this matters, the stronger bonuses tend to be further to the left because the first turn order is going to be used from right to left. But in addition to that, when we get to meetings, which is going to be one of the main ways we're going to score points in this game, these are going to be activated right to left. So being further up this track is going to mean you're going to act first when it comes to meetings. So 1 for actions, 2 for certifications. The third thing that's going to happen is over on our player boards. Our player boards have locks associated with them. And the design one is this one right here. That means you get to unlock permanently, boom. So now I know I don't have a spot for 4 designs, I have a spot for a 5th design, or a 5th garage, or a 5th speech bubble, etc., etc. You get the idea. So that is what's going to happen. And again, that takes place immediately for you whenever you get certified. So that said, that is going to be the training department for all 5 departments. Any questions on training?
Nope.
All right, I think I've driven that point home. We can move on. So now, specific to the design department, normally you have 1 action available to you, as well as training, and then the certified action. But this is take a design. Pretty simple. Take any of the 8 here that you see from there and immediately put it onto the bottom part of your board. You have to have room. If you don't have room, you can't take it. You could spend all your shifts doing that, mix and match however it is you want to do. Now, each of these designs has 2 different bits of information on it. It has the color car that it's going to be associated with. So this one, obviously the green car. And again, this is going to be for the R&D to claim a car or possibly to upgrade a design. Upgrading a design requires the other part of information, which is the part to the left, which is a specific component for that car. You'll notice that this design here does not have that, which means this design can be used for one thing and one thing only, which is claiming a car. This one could be for upgrading the electronics on the black car or claiming a black car. Pretty simple on that. Take any of these 8. But you also notice, whenever you take either of these or both of them, you get a training book. All right? Now, this says you get to take a bank shift. We have not talked about that, but bank shifts are on this track here. Now's a good time to talk about these 2 things. Training books. Discard a training book, move up 1 step on the training track. Pretty simple on that. Bank shifts. You are allowed to work a maximum of 4 shifts in a given day. So, I have 3, so if I have a bank shift, I can, or if I had 5 bank shifts, I can spend 1 of them if I'm here. If I were there, I could spend a maximum of 2 bank shifts, provided I have them here, to be able to take more actions. It's action points, essentially, right?
Yep.
All right, the hook here is anything like this. So, training books and bank shifts. You cannot spend the turn you get them. I will say that again, you cannot spend them the turn you get them. That is extraordinarily important. If you take all 4 of these, because maybe I had a bank shift already, and I was on the 3 spot, I say I'm going to spend my bank shift, I'm going to take that, 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 and that. The designs do not refill until the end of your turn. I would get 2 training books, and I would get 2 bank shifts. But I could not use the bank shifts for 2 reasons. 1, I've already used 4, but also second, I got them this turn, I can't use them, which also means I cannot use the training books I got this turn to push that up. Once that's done, everything here slides to the right and refills from these. If these ever get depleted, we then refill here, top row first, then bottom row there. That makes sense? That's the design department. However, here, the special ability here allows you to not only take from these 8, it also allows you to take from those 3 stacks as well. There you go. The only other thing that I want to talk about for training is the first player that reaches the certification marker right here gets the speech bubble. We'll talk about what that does in a little bit, plus a bonus marker immediately. Look through them, take one, immediately get it, turn the other ones back, boom. And in-game points is going to be for that, based on hierarchy as you work your way up. If you go onto a spot already located by another player, you go on top. That's going to matter. Think.
So last in is best.
Yes.
For
correct.
points.
Exactly. Yep. All right. So any questions on the design department over there? I think that's going to be the longest one because I'm talking about training in the whole 9 yards. So moving on now. After we have designs, maybe we want to come over here to logistics. So let's go ahead and talk parts. This area here, 2 or 3 shifts there, have 4 different things that you're allowed to do. Training, don't need to cover that. The second one is you can take a, let's start here, I apologize. First off, you get a bank shift, of which you cannot use this turn. Again, that's a universal thing. But then there are things called Kanban cards. Kanban cards are those cards that you see right there. Playing a Kanban card, there are 4 different orientations that you can do. Notice this gray line that goes through the design or the logistics department. That's going to be the determining factor for where you put your Kanban card, either above to where there are 4 of the squares on the Kanban card there, or 4 of the squares there. So those are 2 different orientations, or flip it and reverse. 4 above, 4 below. The reason this matters is when you play a Kanban card, you get a bank shift, and then you are going to put out parts into the various factory or the various warehouses that match the parts that are on their side of the line. So in this case, you'll notice that there are 2 body frames, so we would add 2 to this warehouse. Then there is 1, I forget the actual, the
suspension.
yeah, right here. We'll call it drivetrain right there. And then we would have 1 navigation placed up there. But you notice I did not mention the transmission nor the battery. What? Oh, check that. We would also put out the battery. So in this case, the only one we wouldn't be putting out is the transmission one here. Why? Because it is below this gray line and it does not match up on that side. Whereas if we had placed it like this, we would have 2 of the bodies parts placed down here. We would put 1 of the transmissions, we would put a battery, we would put a navigation, but we then would not place 1 here because again, it's above that line. When you play that, you choose, we put out the parts, you get a new one from the top of the deck, and this one will immediately go to the bottom of the deck. So we're never shuffling this deck, we're just working our way through it and cycling through it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, so that is taking or playing a Kanban card. The next thing is take all the parts that you have space for in your on your player board from 1 warehouse. So in this case, you would take both of those if you chose this, or any one of those because it's from 1 warehouse. And when you do so, you're going to place it over here onto your player board, provided you have space. You have 5 spots, and then when you unlock via Certified in Training, you get a 6th spot for parts. If you do not have room, you cannot take it, or you can fill up to what you have room for on that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. So that are the 3 main actions. Again, training, Kanban card, taking a warehouse. You can do any of these multiple times up to the number of shifts that you have, except for the ones that are marked the 1 time. So you can only play 1 Kanban card regardless of the number of shifts. And once certified, you can take a parts voucher. Parts voucher is good. It's basically a wild part. They're fun at parties. They tell good jokes. But you can only do 1 of these, and you can only do it when it's certified, or when you're certified. Any questions on logistics?
Nope.
No? All right, cool. All right, so next, let's go ahead. Now that we have designs, we have some parts, well, let's go ahead and push some cars off of the assembly line. All right, so the assembly line, we have 2 spots here associated with it. The first thing that's going to happen is, regardless of how many shifts, is this. What that means is if any of those spots out there are completely full, so any of the cars have all of their spots filled with parts, say like that, you immediately clear it and put those back into the supply. Easy enough, boom, that happens every time. Then you have 2 choices on your turn on which to be able to do things. Train, pretty simple, we've covered that. Next is going to be pushing cars off the line, putting parts out, okay? I'm going to omit 1 prerequisite until we talk about it later on, but placing parts out here will come from your player board, and then depending on what car you want to push off or push forward on the assembly line, you'll put a part out there. So Ken comes out there and says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and put a battery out on a green car. Okay, cool. Well, now what we need to do is follow the lines. It's going to push the green car forward. So the green car gets moved forward, or back up, do it the other way, start at the back. There, that's going to push this car, that car is going to go there. That's pretty simple. However, if he had put another part somewhere else, let's say the black car is going to push forward, which is going to push the black car into the blue car. Now the blue car has two options. It could go either forward towards the green car, or forward towards the end of the assembly line. The player who takes the action dictates how that works. And if he does just like what he's showing there, boom, done. And whenever you empty those spots, you're then going to immediately refill it with a new car, boom, done, just like that. That makes sense? When a car gets pushed off the line, like what you see here, depending on whether it's the top, center, or bottom line, you will immediately score 1 or 2 victory points, or production points, victory points there. In addition to that, you'll notice that there are 2 factory goals. There's a blue car factory and a gray truck factory goal. But if it were a green car, which there's one for each of the types of cars, you would then take a speech bubble that matches for that one. So there are 3 speech bubbles available for the blue, there are 2 for the truck. All right, easy enough, simple. So you can do this multiple times, provided that you have the parts to be able to put on the various vehicles. However, let's say that Ken also had another battery and that, hey, I want to push the green car again. Well, alas, you're not going to be able to. Why? Because cars can only have one of a given part on a car. You can't have 2 frames on a car, 2 batteries, unless you're, I guess, a Tesla, theoretically. But let's not talk about that. 1 part of any. So in other words, it would have to be a different part that would have to go out there. So let's say instead Ken had electronics. And, oh, hey, there. Okay, he can do the exact same thing. Push the green car, yada, 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 etc. When a car gets pushed off the line like that, it follows the little black line. Do, do, do. You can make little vroom, vroom noises if you wish.
Vroom, vroom.
Thank you. And when it makes it to the R&D area there, it's going to nuzzle up against the pace car. Or it will get as close as possible to behind the pace car. Okay, so in this case, there were no other cars. If there was a car already there, it would just go to the next spot. And then if there were a car there, it would go there, then there, etc., etc. There can only be a maximum of 4 cars at any given time behind the pace car. If there is ever a 5th car that would be placed, the forwardmost car will then go back to the supply, and then everything will push up next to the pace car. Does that make sense?
It does.
All right.
Not a very kind thing to do sometimes.
It is not. All right. But let me go ahead and set up an example for something real quick. Let's go back to the example earlier that Ken wants to push another green car. Well, all he has is a battery. Well, alas, he can't because there's already a battery out there. So he has one option at his disposal, or, well, 2. 1, don't do that. Or 2, look down here at recycling, this little area down there. So the recycling, as you see, and let's move that over just a little bit. There we go. So recycling says, if you have a part that isn't already represented out here, you can place it and take any other of the available parts. Easy enough. So, hey, there's no chassis, so we'll go ahead and take that one, boom, done. So in other words, there will always be 3 parts, and the 3 parts that are out here are always random. So in other words, Ken did that, and you can do that freely on your turn. There's no prerequisite, there's no rule on that. So then, now Ken has that, so now Ken can now place that up there for the green car, boom, and then push the green car, yada, 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 rinse and repeat there. Does that make sense? Any questions on that? No? Good, we'll move on. All right. Whew, a minute, a drink.
Hydration needed.
All right, so that is assembly. So we have designs, we have parts. Maybe we spent some of those parts to push cars off the assembly line, which then means we have to now come up to R&D. And R&D arguably is the most confusing part of the game, but it's really not confusing, okay? So you'll notice R&D up here, you have 3 options, okay? First one is training. Okay, easy enough, pretty simple. What happens when you're certified? Everything like normal, and it's a 5th spot on your garage unlocks there, okay? All right, so that is the first thing. The second thing now is going to come into play, and we're going to just go ahead and say that we have these 2 designs on our player board. So go ahead and throw some cars out there that we've pushed off the line. And there we go. And let's say when we went to R&D, this was the situation because somebody was kind enough on a previous turn to push out some cars and they ended up over here. And then it's Shrey's turn, since he's the one, let's move him down here. And he has these two designs on his player board. And let's also say that he has some part on his player board as well, all right? So let's say it's electronics, go ahead and throw it out here. There we go. So that's represented, those are the things that are on his player board. So now, Shrey has two options on his turn. We'll talk about the simple one first. The simple one is claiming a car. Claiming a car is here. Depending on the position behind the pace car, he's going to spend 1, 2, 2, or 3 different action points or shifts to be able to claim that car. So if he's claiming the green car, 1, 2, 3, that would be 2 shifts. He has 3 plus any bank shift that he may want to use. That would be 2 of them. When he claims a car, what's going to happen is this tile is going to go to the bottom of the central stack right there, face up. He discarded this basically back out of it, off of his player board to there. Then Shrey is going to go ahead and put it up into his garage. He's going to take the car and going to move it up, and it can go to any unlocked garage that doesn't already have a car in it. I say unlock because you notice the 5th one has not been unlocked because he isn't certified yet. But he can choose any of those 4 garages and he immediately takes the bonus that's associated with it. So as we're looking at it from our right, his left, a speech bubble could take 2 parts vouchers immediately. He could take 2 training books, or he could take 2 bank shifts. What happens when you take those things? You cannot spend them on the turn you get them. Even though this is a different way of getting them. I still want to stress that. But as it is, he would get 2 parts vouchers. As it is, those would go onto his player board. And he would flip over the parts voucher marker like so to show, hey, I've gotten that one-time bonus and I now have a permanent green car, an electric vehicle, in that spot, which is going to score me points, hopefully, throughout the rest of the game. Does that make sense?
It does.
All right. So that is how you claim a car. Regardless of whether or not that tile has a upgradability or not, you can use it, either or. So in this case, he could have chosen to use the black design to claim the black car, which would have been 1 time, and then the exact same thing. He would have discarded this to the bottom of the stack, rinse and repeat, da-da-da-da-da.
He could do both, right?
He could. In fact, he could claim both of these cars. So the green car was here. That would be 2 time for that one, and then 1 time for that, for a total of, oh, wait, hey, look at that, 3 time, and boom, claim both of those. He would discard them. He would then take both cars, put them over onto his player board, and they would permanently be in his garage. You have room for up to 5 cars. Easy enough, boom, done. I don't need to belabor that anymore. Now, the other option that he has is he could use designs, and by designs I mean a design in this case, because if these were his 2 options, you'll notice he cannot upgrade a part. He cannot upgrade a design on this one because it has a big X on it. Instead, he could only use the black one. So maybe that's why he claimed that green car with this one. So that one went away. Boom, done. And then from there, he's now left with this. It costs 1 shift to upgrade a design. What does it require? It requires the part shown, so i.e. the part there, that matches, and a spot available on that car. So now we look at these spots down here. We have the black car right here, and there are 6 different things that can be upgraded. Why? Because there are 6 different parts in the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each car can have everything upgraded once. So what he does on his turn is he takes his part that he has and he chooses one of the 6 available spots. If it has a light bulb, it means you get no bonus. So in other words, he's going to choose either the bank shift or the book, the training, which he cannot spend on this turn. And then he's going to advance the marker that shows for an upgraded part 1 step, because the electronics has been upgraded once between all of the 5 cars. If somebody, Shrey or someone else, later on upgrades, say the gray one, the gray truck here, with the same electronics, this would bump over and move up there. But you do not score these points until the end of the game. However, there's one exception to that. And let me talk about that exception. When you get certified here, just like normal, you're gonna get actually nothing access here, no bonus action. You will get the certification marker there, and in addition, you will go ahead and unlock something over on your player board. What that one is this one over here, and this one is the one weird certification unlock that I think needs to get pointed out. And what that is says once that's upgraded, you can flip this over, and at one time, when you take a design and you choose to upgrade it, you may then upgrade it 2 steps and immediately score those points that are shown. So in this case, let's say, let's go ahead and throw a couple of these out just for argument's sake. So let's say somebody has done that, and maybe somebody has done that, and that's there, right? Like so. Well, then maybe Shrey has a blue car. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Maybe Shrey also on a subsequent turn has this. And he chooses to, instead of claiming the blue car, he chooses to upgrade this. He's already certified, let's say, and so that double jump is unlocked. He then says, hey, I'm going to go ahead and take an electronics from my supply. I'm going to score 3 points immediately, and I'm going to upgrade this design. Well, I'm then going to use my one-time unlocked ability to double jump this. 1, 2. And when you do so, you're going to flip that over to its, hey, I've been double jumped. Okay, I've been super upgraded kind of type thing. And then, as a one-time thing, Shrey is going to immediately score whatever number that ended up on. So if it was originally on the 3 and he double jumped, he would then score 5 points immediately. And these can only be double jumped once per type of equipment. So multiple people cannot double jump electronics, in other words, but they could choose different components.
Because it caps at 6. So
there you go. That makes sense. Okay? Is that clear?
Yep.
Okay. In addition to all of that, we're going to flip it over to its upgraded side. Well, I guess let's talk about the one that we actually did do, which is the black one. It will flip over. You will immediately score 2 points because it shows, hey, you have an upgraded design and you're going to score 2 points. It's then going to go over onto your player board. Shrey?
Yep.
Normally that would go all the way over there, but table space. So we're going to put it over there. Boom, it's upgraded. Okay? You're going to be able to score some points for that immediately, but possibly at the end of the game, because Shrey, as well as other times, go ahead and take that black car that's out there, and let's say at some point Shrey takes an action, puts a black car in his garage. He would get the training, etc.
Yep.
Well, that's now gone from an upgraded design to a tested design. What does that mean? He has a car that matches that in his garage, and now it moves from the side of his board up top, and now he's going to score buku points every week, as it were. Okay? That's how you upgrade a design. It's actually mechanically very simple. Just follow the steps and you won't get tripped up. It's really not that hard. If on a subsequent turn, let's say Shrey then had upgraded that. If he got a blue car, he would put that up there. And it does not have to be electronics. It could be possibly that he's upgraded, say, that. And if he gets a gray truck, he would then move that up there, etc., etc. Okay, you get the idea? I think we beat that down. That's pretty good. So we've now talked about getting designs, getting parts, pushing cars off the assembly line, and R&D. The only spot we haven't talked about now is over here, which is admin. Admin is extraordinarily simple. You have 2 options. Train here and or spend your shifts in any one other department in addition to here. So in other words, this is the only place you can be 2 places at once. You can go ahead and train here and train in one other department, and you could train in another department and work in that department based on the number of shifts. And so it's less shifts here, but you can use bank shifts up to a total of 4 total shifts in a given day. Those are all the available actions that you have in the game. Any questions on any of that?
Nope.
All right. Before we go any further, let's go ahead and talk about our good friend, Sandra. Sandra's going to move around. wherever she is, she's going to take a turn, just like a player. So in this case, probably at the end of in the second turn, may end up here in R&D. What's going to happen is she's going to look at the training track of a given department, and let's say it were like this. She looks at whoever is in last place in training. Well, that's everyone not named Shrey. That is all three of us. She's then going to look at us displeased, and then say, hey, depending on which department it is, and I'm not going to go over these in detail right now, we'll go over it when she actually makes it to a given department, but she's going to look and say, hey, do you have the minimum requirement met for the people that are in last in training? If the answer is yes, then she says, you need to train, but I'll let it go. No harm, no foul. However, if anyone doesn't, and multiple people may fall victim to this, you're going to lose 1 point. And then you're going to lose 1 more point for every bank shift you don't have below 5. So to a maximum of 6 points you can lose every time Sandra comes and evaluates a various department. Whether you're in that department or not, because your training marker is, so keep that in mind. Sandra, she's a sweetie. There's a reason we start at 15 points.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
So that's going to be Sandra. On her turn, so let's say we have all worked on a given day now. At the end of the day, what's going to happen is top to bottom, we're going to move. So in this case, Sandra, she's at the very top. She will always go to the next available department. Even if that spot were available below her, she will go to the next available department. So like so. Oh. But let's say instead it were something like this. In that case, there's no room for Sandra. So in other words, we're going to lose a turn because that's one less turn we're going to take. And now Sandra's going to skip that department and then evaluate this. And she will evaluate this before Ken's turn. If Ken doesn't want to be evaluated because he's tied for last there, then might I suggest he go up there to where he then can maybe do something about that training situation, and then Sandra won't look at him maybe. So there you go.
Maybe.
That's how Sandra's going to go. But then after Sandra has moved, and again, it just goes top to bottom, Orange will move. But you'll notice that Orange moves, all these other spots are still filled because we haven't moved yet. Yeah. So those spots are not available. Worker placement. Enjoy it. Love it. Live it. 1 worker, but it's still pretty brutal in that regard. Okay? Mm-hmm. The only 2 things left that we need to talk about now are end of week and meetings. Okay? As Sandra goes through, Sandra will never take one of these 2 spots down here. Instead, she has her spot down here at her desk. When she would go to either of the admin spots, she will not. She will come down to her desk. And then when we take our turns and Sandra takes her turn, she's then going to do her judgment on everybody over here. And then after that, we're going to have end of week scoring every time that Sandra makes it to her desk. What does end of week scoring look like right here? Well, end of week scoring is really simple. For every car in your garage, you're going to score points, potentially. If you are like me and you have no cars in your garage, guess what? Scoring's really easy. You score 0. However, if you do have some cars in your garage, you're going to score 1 point for every upgrade that's been made to that model. So remember we were upgrading? So even if you haven't upgraded the black car, but that black car has 2 upgrades to it, and you have a black car in your garage, even if you have no tested designs or upgraded designs, you're still going to score 1 point for every upgrade, regardless of who did it. So that'd be 2 points. Then you will score an additional point for every tested design that you have. What's that? If I had a black car here and a tested design from which I've upgraded a black car component, I would then score another point for each of those every time Sandra makes it down to her desk. And that is for every car in your garage. That's end of week scoring. That's only for Edward. Everyone else doesn't get it. All right, cool. Easy enough? All right, cool. There is one other thing that I realized that I failed to mention back in R&D, and I apologize about this. Every time you take a car from here, when you claim a car, at the end of your turn, let's say Shrey had taken 2 cars. the pace car will move 2 spots, 1 for every car. The reason is, whenever the pace car makes it around to the other end, whether it's here or there, etc., we're going to grab that marker right there, and that marker is going to come down here. And that says, hey, we're going to have a meeting. And that's where we're going to then talk about this part here. And this is where we're also going to talk about our speech bubbles. The number of speech bubbles that are on your player board, not over here, but on your player board, are how many things you can speak about, i.e. score, in a given meeting. So having more is better. So at the beginning of the game, everybody starts with 1 speech bubble on their board with the potential to gain up to 4 more if they've unlocked that one. Okay? Every time you get a white speech bubble, if you have space out here, you will discard the white one and place one of your colored ones over here. If you ever have all of these full and you gain another white speech bubble, you just put it in your supply and then maybe you swap it out after you've spent these speech bubbles in a meeting. Okay? All right. And you know what? You guys can see it easy, just about easy enough. The meeting. The meeting are these 4 cards right here. In addition to that, every player is going to have a hand of 3 meeting cards. On your turn in a meeting, and by on your turn I mean in certification order. So, as it is right now, if it were something like this, orange, blue, yellow, purple, we would go take 1 action and then rinse and repeat until you are pass or until you're done. What does taking an action do? Well, at a meeting, Sandra wants to hear about these 4 topics, okay? And these are just ways to score points. So whoever is first will place a speech bubble, if they may, place a speech bubble on the highest available spot on any of these. And these are just multipliers. What this is, for instance, this one. How many speech bubbles do you have left on your player board? If you have 3 extra, or let's say you had 1 extra, but you still take the 3x spot, you will score 3 points for every speech bubble on your board up to 3. So even though maybe you only have 1 left, so you're only going to score 3 points, you're blocking that off from somebody else. But if you had 2 or 3, you would score 3 times 1, 2, or 3, depending on which spot or how many you have. So if you had 3, that would be 9 points. You immediately peg those 9 points, and that speech bubble would then cover that spot. You take 1 action, and then in certification order, 1 action, 1 action, 1 action, boom, boom, boom. Easy enough. In addition to that, you can't, or in lieu of that, you may pass. Pass means I don't wish to speak anymore. However, you have 3 cards in your hand. You must play one of them as a topic to be able to be spoken about. So there are 4 out here already. There will be 4 additional ones placed out there, 1 by every player. You cannot pass until you have played that card, one of those 3, from your hand to the board. After you've played that card to your hand, from your hand, you may then put out a speech bubble. You can speak, and it does not have to be spoken about.
It does.
It does?
Yeah.
You have to speak on that one that you just placed?
If you play your card and you want to put out a speech bubble, it has to be on the card you just played.
Fair enough. So, for instance, let's say I played that one. If I want to play that one, I have to put a speech bubble on that.
But you could just play the card and not put a speech bubble
And not put a speech bubble on it. All right, easy enough. Yeah. Obviously, there's only 1 spot available on this, and whoever places it on there will score 4 points. If you pass, you can get back in when somebody plays one of their cards. Otherwise, you just continue to either place speech bubbles or pass once you've played one of those cards. Easy enough. We rinse and repeat until we're either all done placing speech bubbles or we all say we're done placing speech bubbles, provided we've all played at least one or played 1 card from our hand. After that, we're going to wipe all 8 cards. We're going to then have 2 cards left in our hand, one of which is going to get played down here to fill up those spots. So you're going to have a quarter of the knowledge of the things that are going to go out there. We'll reveal them all at the same time. And then every player will get dealt 2 more cards to where you have a hand of 3. A moment, swallow fuzz. The meeting marker will go back. The meeting, this will move up 1. Rinse and repeat, continue taking normal actions until one of these is at 3 and the other is at least at 2, and then we go into final scoring. Final scoring is really, really simple. Let me go over that real quick. If you have speech bubbles left over at the end of the game, you then can score any of these. And these are, multiple players may score these, but you have to have speech bubbles left over at the end of the game. And these are variable as far as that's the one that happened to get brought out. 3 of the same cards in your garage is worth 7 points if you put a speech bubble on it. 5 tested designs, if you do, score 7 points. Have a maximum of 3 different three certifications, i.e. you've trained certification level in 3 or less departments, and place a speech bubble on it. So we would score points for that. You'll score 1 point for every bank shift that you have. You will score 1 point for everything that's in the middle of your board. Middle of your board, meaning speech bubbles left over, parts vouchers, and training books. You will score 1 point for each of those things. Then you're going to gain points for every car in your garage based on that chart right there. So green cars are worth 1/3 of black cars. Then we're going to score for each department. All right? So let's go ahead and talk about that real quick. Each department is going to score 5, 3, and 1 based on who's further up on the certification track, top to bottom. If nobody is, in this case, I would score 5. Nobody would score anything because nobody has moved off that first spot. But let's say it were something like that. It would be 5, 3, 1, easy enough. We do that for every department there. And then last but not least, for every tested design, meaning for everything that you have up here, you're going to score based on where these markers are out there. For each of those on your player board, whoever has the most points wins. And that is how you play Kanban.
We missed the actions that Sandra takes when she goes here, like moving.
How she evaluates and the actions she'll take. We'll cover those when we actually get there.
Okay.
I figure it was long enough as is. All right. Any questions?
Great job.
Nope.
It only took an hour. Whew. All right. All right. Whew. Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Let's reset this stuff.
Take your Verka. All right.
All right.
Exciting.
I appreciate y'all being patient. I knew that was going to be an involved teach tonight for it being... It's a VTOL game, right? I mean, mechanically, it's not that complex.
There's a lot going on, but once you start playing,
it flows pretty well.
pretty well.
Yeah. So I will bring chat back up, and hey, there we are. Hi, y'all. All right. Always nice when the developer is in there and says phenomenal teach. I appreciate that. Thanks. Gotta love the pointy thing. Yeah, that's Martin. What did I just do with it? I just set it down somewhere, and yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll figure. Oh, here it is. Yeah, my pointer. Thanks, Martin. All right, there we go. All right, cool. That's it. Randomized turn order, and then we still have to do the setup for player order or the beginning of the game.
And just shake up the briefcases.
Yeah, go for it and drop them out since Martin's not here. All right. So the very first thing in certification track order, or in that order, we are going to choose our certifications to be able to begin with. So blue, and there, you can look at it up there if you want. So blue, if you choose the first spot, you get nothing, but you're higher up the certification. A parts voucher, a book, or a bank shift. So there you go. Blue, you're up. All right, take your bank shift. Done. Purple.
Yeah, I'll take the training book.
In purple.
Yep.
Shrey, it's your honor. I will take the parts voucher.
Yeah, I guess I'll go first.
You do. All right, so now, in certification order, every player is going to take a part from logistics and a design from design. Okay?
We have not seen these before.
So, what I mean is this one is randomly put out. We put out all the parts. We do not refill these until all the players, well, the parts we will not refill, but we will not refill the designs. And during this and this only, until you're certified, you are allowed to take from the tops of the stacks. So Shrey is going to take one design and one part.
All right.
And yeah, I haven't looked at mine either.
Yep, I'll take the navigation part, and this design is black and electronics.
And in addition to that, the bonus that you would normally get, be it a bank shift or a training, you do not get at the beginning of the game, okay? So now that was orange, we now go yellow, then purple, then blue. All right, since you took there's no electronics, unfortunately, out there, and you took the navigation, which is kind of looking at probably that there. I think the red car. I'm sorry, it's not a red car. I've been corrected. It is a sports car. It's an inside joke for us from our last play.
Sports car, truck, hatchback, crossover. What's the black one?
That's concept car.
It's a concept.
And
car,
this,
yeah.
I think this is city car is what it's called.
Yeah, it's an electric vehicle, but whatever.
They're all electric.
I'll go ahead and
right?
take the sports car, and I'll take the matching battery as well.
Damn it.
Oh, over under on Glory to Rome's would be 4.5, and place your winner or pick your winner.
Pick your wiener. Oh, I wanted that. You bum.
I'll take engine and what the heck? Let's see. Blue car, gray car. Blue car, gray car.
Set this off the end of the table
Sure.
if you would.
Let's do gray car. I'll take the gray car.
Further. There you go. That'll work. Cool.
Oops.
All right, and Derek.
Let me look at it one more time. Okay, I'll take blue car.
Does sort of. I mean, I don't know what else you do, but look at your hand when you're thinking about this stuff. But like, I really don't know
How much you're
what. Yeah, these choices are not really probably going to relate very much to what's in my hand. But,
But it makes you feel better.
It does make you feel a
It
little
makes
better.
you feel better.
I'll take this just so that somebody doesn't get too.
All right. So we have 2 parts left here, and now all of the designs will slide to the right and refill. There we go. And now we are able to begin. So in certification order, Shrey, place your worker.
Lying down, right?
Yeah, place them lying down. We'll stand them up when they're, yes.
All right, go to 3 there.
Okay.
Derek, can you pass me that book?
Yeah, sure.
I suppose we ought to talk about what the meeting goals are real quick. For having a car or cars in the second and third garage, meaning this one and this one specifically, okay? How many speech bubbles? Probably ought to take that back. Fair. How many speech bubbles you have left on your player board? This is how many training books you have. I thought that was an interesting one to come out early because you want to spend training books to keep Sandra off your case. However, scoring for that. And then this is, I believe, how many designs you have on your board.
That's number 27.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
what
All right,
that is,
cool.
yeah.
All right, so those
not
are the ones.
upgraded or tested.
Right, just hang it like these, right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. The fact that I theoretically do have 3 parts available here. I only have 1 design. Do I go do designs? R&D doesn't make I guess I could actually. Hold on. Sandra won't come out the first turn. You know what? I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go up to R&D, which I never have tried in my entire game.
You do have an extra parts voucher.
It was actually, yeah. It kind of went with the other thing.
Train the crap out of that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
2 training and
And
a upgrade,
yeah,
maybe.
Exactly.
We'll see. Ken's next.
Well, that was not what I was expecting. I was expecting to have to choose a little bit, but now I have my own choice. It's almost more difficult. I was fine with pushing cars or taking parts, but now I have to decide which one I want more.
No, none of the mini expansions are in this, Navaneeth.
All right, I'll do this.
All right. And Derek.
Yeah, I guess parts department.
Hey,
All right, so
you stopped yourself from taking that second chassis.
Sandra just
I did. Now that I look back, yes.
Sandra will not move in the first turn, so therefore we go ahead and activate top to bottom. So I'm up first. So R&D. All right. Well, first things first. I have no bank shifts, so I have 3 actions in which I can take because I'm there on the 3. I know do I train just all 3? Is that crazy to unlock that right away? Probably. I'll go ahead and train twice for 2 of my shifts. And then for my 3rd shift, I have I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that car with that part, which is I have on my player board right here. So there, that's going to come over here. I'm going to go ahead and get the bank shift there, which means I'm going to flip that over. That will come over under, again, because screen real estate, that will come over there. I will score the 2 points, which he just did. And now, the other thing that I did not talk about, go ahead and move that up. The other thing that I forgot to double back on, I apologize, is for every car that has an upgraded design on it, in order to place a part out here on that car, so we have the red car, which now has an upgraded battery on it. To be able to push a red car, the first thing that must be on this spot is a battery. If you do not have a battery, I'd suggest going to recycling. If recycling does not have a battery and there is not a battery already here, you cannot push red cars. Mm-hmm. So that's the prerequisite that you're going to need. All of these must be filled over here first.
Yep.
If there are multiple, you do not, it doesn't matter the order in which you do them. There's no, if there was something else, could do that. And you know what? A bank shift of the train? Yeah, bank shift. More. There you go. And so the bank shift, and boom, I am done. Stand me up. Done. All right. Assembly now. So we come down there. Purple, take it away.
Uh-oh.
Just put those anywhere.
I will. All right, so I'm going to spend 1 on training. And then I'm going to push some gray cars.
All right. Well, obviously, we're not emptying anything because there's nothing to empty.
Yep.
All right. There's no prerequisite for grays here. So go for it.
So I'm going to spend this part that I have. That goes forward. That goes forward. New gray car.
And
I'm
done.
Spend a parts voucher for my 2nd action.
Okay.
And we have to place something on here, so I just decide what it is.
You decide what it is. Again, there's no prerequisite, so you're good.
Yeah, I'll decide that it is green.
All right, so a battery there.
And we'll push that guy here. That one goes there. That one goes there.
And you are piece limited on the number of cars you have, so the gray car now comes out.
Mm-hmm. And you could have pushed a different color if you wanted to.
Could have pushed a different color, yep. Mm-hmm. I get 1 point.
Because came out there, and it matched there.
Speech bubble, so that comes off, and I put a purple speech bubble in there.
So, shift or training 1, push 2, push 3, no bank shifts. Fini, stand up, please, good sir. All right, next, blue.
Blue. All right, I'm going to use one of these wonderful cards to get me some parts. And let's see. Let's go with... okay, we'll go with green. Yep, we'll go with this one.
And I assume facing that way.
Yep.
But where do you want it?
Right there.
Like this?
Uh-huh.
All right, so 2 nav.
Being nice. Ish.
All right, so help me out here.
Yeah,
so,
I gotcha. Yep.
2 nav. What else? We have
1 blue.
there a pink.
Sorry, pink and gray.
Pink, gray, and
all actually.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Yep.
There we go. Okay, so there, and there. All right, so now, oh, hold on. I'm messing this up. Y'all can't see that. I apologize. There we go. That's better. There we go. So now this card goes away. Mm-hmm. Derek will get that card.
Thank you.
This will go to the bottom of the deck there. And that was 1 action, and you get a bank shift. Now, if you would, before you get that, this is where this little marker comes in. This shows, hey, have 1 bank shift. that we'll add to it
At the end.
At the end, because you
Okay.
can't spend that. You can spend the one that you already previously had if you so desire. All right. So that's now one action. You have 2 left.
All right, and then I will get. Let's see. I will take with one action. I will take the 2 dark colors.
Empty 1 warehouse there for 2 actions. You have a 3rd action available, and you can spend a bank shift if you
And
want.
I would like to just go up once in the certification. Then I will recycle this piece right here for a gray.
And you wish to spend your 1 bank shift that you already previously had.
I do not.
Okay, so now you get rid of that, and boom, done. There you go.
Nice.
All right, and then stand your
Ah, yes.
dude up, and now we go into designs.
He's up and ready to
And
leave.
Shrey, your honor.
Yeah, all right. So I will take the black design with the body, the body, and that's going to give me a book, which I will leave to the side for now, and then I'll take the I'll take the green with the green car with the chassis.
That's 2, so technically give me your bank time 1. I think it's easier just to have it up here, so we
Okay.
can't forget it.
And do I take a 3rd or do I?
Train. Yep.
It's pretty nice to not be last.
Yeah, but if I have enough designs, she won't.
That is true. She won't-
It's more than 3. It's more than 2, right?
More than
yeah,
2,
More
but-
than 2.
Yeah. So
Are you gonna have those designs
When she gets there.
maybe
2
maybe
turns
not.
from now?
Yeah.
And that's your 3rd. You have no bank shifts, so now you will now have a bank shift for that. Done.
Thank you.
All right, and then stand up. Then Sandra doesn't do anything, but she stands up.
Refill there.
Oh yeah, and refill designs there.
Ah, yep.
All right, so now we begin anew.
All right, new designs in the park.
And you must go to a different department. In other words, what I cannot do is that. Not allowed. Okay? So there's that. All right, so where do we want to go? I would love to go where Shrey is, but unfortunately Shrey is in my way.
No, there isn't. There's a spot.
There is a spot. It is not the spot that I want, though.
All of these spots are taken, yeah.
I have no parts. I have no design. I will. All right, fine. There. Done. Hi, Sandra. Okay.
Not last.
Right.
That's where that's headed.
Blue.
I would like to go where everyone is, so I will not go there. And ooh, you went there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because he doesn't want to get judged by Sandra and lose points.
I would also like a gray car.
Wow, that's terrible.
So she's going to go.
She's going to skip that. She's going to go over to assembly. Okay.
Which is good for Ken.
A-okay for me.
I could go there and then I don't get dinged, and it would be 5 points.
Oh, that's so gross.
I don't really want to push cars. There's something else. I don't.
I'm sure Derek would appreciate if you could figure out how to push a couple of blue cars.
Well, but he wouldn't get to.
I mean, I'm not looking for blue cars. I just have a blue tile.
But
You don't know what I'm.
probably wouldn't
No,
mind.
I would love
parts.
blue
I need
cars,
parts.
yes.
So
Okay.
I'll just go here.
At the
And
moment.
then Sandra will go to the top most available spot from her desk down here, which, oh, I'm so glad I trained there. Y'all suck. We'll go there. And done. Purple, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to take this gray car.
All right, so you have 2 shifts.
I'm going to discard that.
Go ahead. Yeah,
the center
that's
stack.
again, I'm so used to having to do everything myself. I
Yeah.
apologize. So,
Goes right
I'm going to take this gray car, put it into garage 3, where I have 2 bank shifts.
Ooh.
Flip those guys over. Now I get a floppy disk.
because they look like floppy
They
disks
really
or
do.
garages or.
If you are old enough to remember what a disk is, you get it. Otherwise, probably not.
3.5.
Yeah, exactly. This moves up 1.
Yes.
Because you took 1 car. Yep.
Yep.
That's one shift done.
It's one shift done, and with the other shift, I will train for next time.
And done. So you then get your 2 bank shifts. Done and done. Stand your meeple up. Derek, you're up.
I would like to get certification in this department.
Okie
So it's going to be 3 shifts. All right, so let's walk through this a little bit slow, just because it's the first time we've done this. All right. So first off, there, cross that threshold. So first things first is we'll go and do the certification first. So which one you move up 1 step, 1 block. What do you want?
I'd like bank some more time.
All right. Throw up your banked shift marker on there. So that is number 1. The second thing that's going to happen is you unlock the associated one, which has the little light bulb on it, which is the far right one, the double jump one.
Oh, this one.
There you go. That is now unlocked. Boom, done.
No, you don't flip that over.
Oh, not yet.
Not
When
until
you-
you use it. It's just unlocked.
That's right.
All right.
If and when.
And that's it. That's your 3 actions.
I got a speech bubble, right?
No.
Not until you reach the end of the track.
Okay.
Then you get the
Got
speech
it.
bubble.
Got it. Okay.
Done and stood up. Now Sandra goes. Okay. It's the first time that Sandra has done anything. So every time Sandra goes to a location, I said she's going to evaluate. But before she evaluates, or I should say she evaluates first. She brings the pain first. So in assembly, she's going to look at everybody who's last in training order. So that is everyone not named Ken. She looks and in assembly, do you have 2 or fewer cars in your garage? The answer is universally, yes, we do. Ergo, she's going to ding us. Everybody is going to lose 1 point for that, and then 1 point for every bank shift that you do not have. And go ahead and get yours. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So everyone moves back 1 point, and
That's already
then Derek would go back 2 more, and then 3 more, 4 more.
4 more. Yeah. 10 and 12.
Done. Thanks, Sandra. Thank you, ma'am. May I have another? All right, then she's going to remove all the car parts from all assembly spaces, whether they are full or not, meaning there, which on the one hand can be good unless there are prerequisites and you don't have those parts. So that's where it can get a little nasty. Sandra's now done.
Yay.
And I do want to point something out on this. At no point have I ever said that where you are changes whether or not Sandra will judge you. In other words, you could be all the way here and still in last, because if everybody's there,
we're
she's
all
still
tied for
going.
last.
There you go. She will still judge, and she will look for 2 or more cars in your garage.
Hopefully at that point you've been able to do those things that Sandra wants you to do.
Hopefully I have, not y'all.
Oh,
but
okay.
yes.
Hopefully
all right.
you have.
All right. So Shrey, 3 actions here. What you got?
We'll start with this card, that direction, and
Yeah, go ahead.
do I want the pink down or the...
Comes down pink or blue, right?
So
Yeah.
she's going to go there next, likely. I don't know actually. She might skip again.
She'll either be there or she'll be in design.
Depends.
Or
Depends on where Ken goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Oh, it depends on where Trey
It
goes.
depends on where you and I go.
Sure. Well, yeah.
If
I don't know
go
if
here,
there's not
and
like
you
a
go
clamoring
there,
at that top department though. That's pretty much because that's more of a later move. So I would guess.
Unless in this game, 2 people go there at the second turn.
Yes.
yeah. So, I have a
Which
book.
actually
I have a
happened.
book.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, leave it like that actually.
So like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so it's going to be there, and correct me if I'm wrong. Make sure that I'm doing this right, but I believe it's going to be those 4 parts.
That looks right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that will go there. That will go,
I'm filling up for
and
it.
that will
Wow.
go there.
You
So
get a bank
now,
shift.
Wow, Shrey.
Yes, I get a bank
and
shift.
you get a bank shift.
And I
Very
will.
nice.
So that's 1 action. I'll take all the blacks.
2 actions.
All the electronics.
All
Yeah,
the
all the
electronics are
electronics.
So
yours.
that's 2 actions.
So good.
And the 3rd action. So I wish I was certified because I would have an extra space, but I'm not. So I will take I will take 1 yellow.
Or one of the frames?
Yeah.
So would take 2. It only have room for 1, so you can only take what you have. That's all of your shifts. Do you wish to spend a bank shift or any training?
I will spend a book to move 1 space up on the train track, and then I'm going to recycle. I'll send this black in, and I'll take a...
Go for it, Derek.
Yeah, sure.
Can I get a pink?
Yeah, of course.
The chassis. And...
You still have a bank shift available if you wish to use it.
for another training, maybe. Oh, I don't need to because Edward can't get off the bottom there. If she goes there, I'm safe. If she goes there. She may not go there.
Well, she may not.
So I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, done. And now get your bank shift there.
Yep. So, Derek, if you move. Yep, thanks.
I mean, I think
Oh, sorry.
it's pretty unlikely she's going there.
So, yeah.
I think so too, but we'll see. We'll see
All
what
right,
happens.
well, unfortunately-
you're right about the first move, the second move, us all going up there, which I've never seen before. But
I only have 2. Golly. I think there's a real chance she comes down here. I'm going to spend one of my 2 shifts for that. I have 1 left. And I will take that, which will give me a book, which I cannot spend this turn. I do have a bank shift. So Derek does have parts, so might not go there, but I think that it's pause. See, here's the thing. Ken doesn't want her to go here because he doesn't have the parts, so he might want to block her, but then she would come here, and then he still is in last there, so I have no idea.
Oh, yeah. I think she's going to the end of the week.
You think so?
Well, I get to choose where I go first.
I understand. So do I spend the bank shift? Because it's a point, right? But efficiency of actions, I think what I will do is go ahead and take that one with my bank shift and go ahead and immediately get it back for that, since that's the end of my turn. There and done. And then we will refill. Derek, please. All right, so
Extra
we're done.
focus.
So now, here we go. Purple, you're up.
You want me to go ahead and move you down to the three shift spot in the design area?
oh yeah, that's where I was
mean,
going.
obviously.
100%.
So now,
Lay me
to
down.
be clear here, Sandra is not. We have now skipped
standing up.
3 turns.
Oh, no,
Oh,
laying
yeah,
laying down,
down,
laying down.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
laying down.
I got him.
Thank you.
We're all there.
Fat fingers.
Oh, Yves.
Yeah, I was trying to figure it out because I wasn't sure. I thought you might go for that. So
Sorry,
They're
we're
both
laying down,
great,
right?
But I don't have any
Yeah.
parts.
So Sandra now moves.
I guess I could have really tried to jam you, but
yeah, no.
Cannot move there. Cannot move there. So she's going to the end of the week.
Uh-oh.
So, out of the 5 possible turns this week, we got 2. 2 out of a possible 5. Just saying. All right, Orange, you're up.
I blame Derek.
I mean,
Have a
What
good
do you-
night, Tony.
you need a design to do
Welcome to four-player
anything.
Kanban, though.
Yeah, right. Seriously. All right.
This is what it's like.
So Shrey.
Yeah, I wish I had another bank shift. She's gonna what's she evaluating for down there? Certifications, right?
Yeah.
Which is it gonna hurt everybody again?
Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna get to 3. Yikes! Suspending bank shift is points.
Well, you could train and you could go down to.
Yeah, no, that's. I isn't. Oh well, yeah, I could go down there and train,
Yeah.
but that's not a good idea. I need the shifts.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's a great idea.
I need. So I gotta do some math. 1, 2.
It all depends.
I mean, it's 5 points.
Yeah.
That's why I've been pumping on this track.
Yep.
I got crushed the last time I played. I had like 20 points in Sandra.
Yeah, that was a very short work week. It's a holiday week to start
It
out
is.
with.
It
for
is.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to start right in the fall, right? Right off with the day off. 4-day week. Well, 2-day week, which is probably would be a nice work week.
You guys could both go down to admin.
The way
Save yourself the evaluation.
The way things worked over here is not making me happy.
Over here?
Yeah.
I mean, nothing really happened. Just the white cars moved.
If you push the cars yourself, then you get to decide which ones.
Were they the gray?
Right. Well, I'm thinking about going there, but I was kind of hoping.
He wants a gray truck too. Everybody wants a gray truck.
Oh,
Silver trucks.
do that before I take a drink next time, please.
Oh, it's just. I could do that instead of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we'll do that. So I was my guy. I will go here.
Oh God.
Your world is your oyster, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This might be nuts.
I don't think it's nuts at all.
I think I am doing that.
That's what I would have done if I were you.
Because she ain't gonna be judging me. Niet. All right, so orange, purple, blue, yellow, Sandra. All right, in that order. So orange, you're up.
Push some cars.
Push some
I'm
cars.
going to be pushing some cars and not moving up on the training track.
hey, it's your points, man.
Well,
Hey.
maybe I'm just going for the end of game less than 3 certifications. That's a bad idea.
We're all going for that currently right now.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to be I'm going to spend so we got a black.
Yeah.
We'll push the black car into the blue car.
No prerequisite.
Blue car goes where?
Blue car goes straight.
You want us to go straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Not chasing blue cars, but pushing blue cars. Got it. Okay.
And then we need to send over a red to push another black,
Ooh.
and then push out the blue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the blue will come out.
That's a speech bubble for you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very nice.
And that'll be
Oh right. Yeah.
that'll be a point.
Yeah.
And a point. And the blue car will come over here.
Yep.
And then, so that's 2 actions. I could get a training with a bank shift.
Who needs training?
No, I need. So which one do I need to hold on to? I need.
Don't keep us in suspension. Well played. Well played.
Boo.
I appreciate it.
We'll spend the body
Okay.
to push out the black car. So let's send the.
The only way to push the black is to push all. Oh,
Not true. Could push the blue.
Push the blue, yeah.
Because the
That's
only one that
interesting.
has a prerequisite's the red.
Yeah.
So you're fine there.
Yeah, that's
So-
interesting.
I'm sorry, the sports car.
Sports car.
Yeah, let's push the blue.
Assuming you're moving that straight like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be one more
Another
point,
point.
but no speech bubble for that.
Right.
Okay.
And then this will drive along the track from vroom behind the.
Vroom vroom.
That's three
that's
actions.
3, and then spending a bank shift to train when I'm gonna. It's just cost me a point right now. Might be better for the long term. I wish I had a book.
Oh, I thought you had one. You already used it.
Yeah. 1, 2, because I used it here because I figured she would come and evaluate there. No.
So is there a meeting at the end of this turn? No.
Not a meeting, but
Okay.
there will be an
Only if
end of
that
week
thing were
scoring.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
All right. That's fine.
But the chances of there being 3 weeks before there's 3 meetings,
Highly
pretty
in
high
4-player.
at this
Yeah.
point. Pretty
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, we're probably going to have 2 meetings in
Yeah.
this game, and that's that. Yeah.
Which makes it's happened with other 4-player games I played.
Yeah.
A lot of things are discussed at these meetings. Very important meetings.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll spend the bank shift. This is probably. I don't know.
All right, and done.
That's it. Done.
All right, Ken, you're up. Logistics.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and spend my book to move here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do this.
All right, call them out. We got 2 batteries.
Maroon and pink.
Wow.
Nope.
No. Just those two.
Oh, just the maroon and pink.
Yeah, he's
my bad.
He was like, these are the things I'm taking, and nobody else is going to get
Wow.
anything. Thanks.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone.
And you get your bank shift.
I get a bank shift, and
And
I also
a
would like to recycle.
Of course.
That.
And which one would you like, sir?
Almost any of them. Let's take a quick look at the board, and that is unhelpful.
So for your suspension
I will
today,
take a maroon.
maroon, which is the navigation.
So that's 2 shifts. Do you wish to spend a bank shift?
No.
Okay, so you gain a bank shift
Yep.
for that, and done. Blue, you're
Woo!
up,
All right, I'll take this guy right here.
which gives
For
you
one?
a bank shift.
Yep. And that bank shift here. So do this correctly, and then let's see. Do I want to get knowledge for? It was like wonderful little. Everybody's kind of in the gray cars at the moment. No, just
I don't think everybody.
Not everybody.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
By everybody, you mean
By me, you. By
You're
just
right,
you.
yeah.
But hey, can I? Yeah, I guess I'll go all blue. And that won't give me anything special, and I'll have one more left, which I will use to be at the top.
Okay, and you wish to take a bank, spend a bank shift.
No, I do not.
All right,
I'm going to use it.
instead gain. There we go. Boom, done. All right. Well, I have 2 shifts. One of which we're going to go ahead and at least do that, and save myself at least 5, maybe 6 points.
seems wise.
So there's that. Now, I can work in any other department, or I could spend it here if I want. So let's take a look at where things are. Getting certified seems like not a terrible idea. And I could get certified up there at the R&D.
Mm-hmm.
And I have parts vouchers. Oh, God. Maybe I want to do that. Hadn't thought about that. Huh. There is a blue car for me to take over there, too. You know what? I think I will. I think I'm going to work up in R&D. So I have 1 shift left. I have a training book. I'll go ahead and spend the training book up there in R&D to get certified. Woohoo! I feel like that's short-sighted, but so be it. That's fine. So there. So this, that gets unlocked there. So we'll just put that there. Then for the certification, sorry about that. You know what? I love points, but I'll go ahead and take the. I'll take the book. I'll take some training. So I will take that, but I can't use it this turn, so I'll turn it face down. I still have.
You're still in your first, too.
Right, and I still have my other shift to use.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go ahead and claim that blue car. So this will go to the bottom of that stack. I will claim the blue car.
The PS car will move 1 space forward.
Yep, and I'm not going to claim the black one because I don't have the design for it.
Or the shifts for it.
Fact. What do I bank shifts? Do I get training? I could make a case literally for every one of these.
Yeah, they're all pretty decent.
Bad man.
I really hate the idea of
Oh, can you?
I think I'm going to go ahead and get the books there and get my save icon there. So that's going to be a total of there. So that's 3 books I gain this turn. But now that's 2 actions. I think, do I use that car to upgrade? Do I go ahead and upgrade it? For the red, that is the sports car. That would be another. You know what? I think we do. So I will go ahead and use my bank shift that I have previously. I will go ahead and upgrade this. I do not have the part, so I will use a parts voucher The parts voucher will be...
Nav.
It has to be.
it has to be nav, right?
Yep.
Thank you. All right. And realistically, there are only 2 logical spots, the 1 point or the training. And let's load up on some books. That's
You really got a lot of books over there.
I like to study. That's 4 trainings.
Well done.
And 2 points for yellow, please, for getting that there. And thus ends the turn of the yellow player. Sandra goes. Sandra is down in her office, so she will look at everyone not named Edward and say, are you certified in 2 or fewer departments? The answer is yes for everybody. So everybody's losing 1 point and then losing more points for lack of bank shifts. Blue loses 1 more. Purple loses 2 more. Orange loses 4 more. And then Sandra will perform end of week scoring. Okay, so end of week. Who has cars? Me and Ken are the only 2 scoring, possibly in this case. 1 point for every upgrade that has been made to that car. So we look at blue, 0. We look at gray, 0. And 1 for every tested design you have for that model, 0. And 0. All right, end of week scoring's done.
Wow.
To recap, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, end of week scoring. And now we begin a new turn.
Well, she did move awfully fast through the week.
She did. Faster than us.
So nobody has a black design, so I can safely do that.
Lay down, please.
Yes.
I am totally doing this tactically, which is not the way to play this game.
Begrudgingly.
I'm okay with saying I'm not going to R&D. I'll tell you that. Logistics or back to design. I've already trained in design, so let's go hook up some logistics. There. Sandra will then roll on up. First available spot. Boom, done.
Yeah.
Sandra's turn.
I don't know why I didn't go first.
I sure am glad you didn't, Shrek.
I was surprised. It was like, you're like, nobody else can go here. I'm like, except for
Yeah.
Sandra, which
Yeah,
for some reason I think of like Janine from Ghostbusters, but however she looks.
All right.
So Sandra.
Shrek, do you have 3 cars in your garage?
Nope, I don't.
Sandra will look. No, it's not cars in the garage.
Oh, it's not?
It is 2 or
Upgraded
fewer
design.
upgraded designs.
Oh,
Shrey
wow.
has 0.
Yeah.
She will ping 1 point for Shrey, and then
4
1,
more.
2, 3, 4 more.
So that's 5 total.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
and
then.
then advance the pace car 1 space. Advance all cars behind the fill the gap. And if it ended up on a striped space, we would move the meeting marker. That's what Sandra does at R&D. Sandra is done. Shrey, it is your honor, good sir.
Sandra.
3. So I will spend 1 to take the black car, and I'll use this.
Ooh.
And then I will upgrade this with this. So this green car with this.
Hold on. This should have moved up
Yes.
too. We forgot right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll upgrade the green car with the chassis.
Yep.
And do I need a 4 points book? 4 points is awfully nice, but
I mean,
4 points is nothing to sneeze at because you just lost it.
And every one of those is.
Is a spot.
but I really need
Yeah.
books.
Oh.
No, 4. I need to make. I need to.
It was like the Library of Congress over here.
Seriously, my wall
Yeah.
logos.
Yeah.
Move the suspension up 1. Thank you.
And then
Nice.
this will go to the side of my board.
And 2 points for that.
2 points.
2 points.
And that's second, and third is I will upgrade this one for this.
Okay.
So
There's your
that
book.
is, yeah, I'll take the book for that one.
And electronics will move up 1, and you get 2 more points for that.
Points, yeah.
And there's one other thing we're forgetting. Give me a minute. Move the pace car forward 1 if you
Yes.
did not, because you took 1 car.
Yeah. And so that's 3 actions.
Take the car, upgrade, upgrade.
Yeah. Do I want to spend a bank shift?
Train.
This I need. This is actually going to be a tested
Yep,
design.
yep.
So I just need. This is going to go here.
Okay,
Because
just you were
Ah,
debating.
nice.
I want the books.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's nice.
I will have 3 books for the next turn. And
That
I'll
will
go there.
immediately go up because now you have a black car for your tested design, or for your upgraded design, which makes it a tested design. There you
Right.
go.
And spending my 1 bank shift to train, I'm already in last.
Yeah, but it puts pressure on Ken.
She's not going to go back here for a while.
That's right. He can probably come back by then.
Yes, Ken's like basking in the non-glare of Sandra.
But Sandra has other things to do the rest of the week.
She's very busy, guys.
Very busy.
No,
Sandra.
I need to save my my bank shift, so I'm good. Done.
Nice. Now he has a wall.
Seriously, this is the most books I've ever had.
It's nice.
Right?
It's
This
nice.
is-
You have
this
some good
is-
reading for later.
It really, seriously, 4 books.
Might as well get certified while you're there, eh?
Yeah. Just do it.
There's a chance. There's a chance. I'm not gonna worry about the 3 or less if I can help it. Anyway, I digress. Logistics. No, sorry. Assembly. I looked at the wrong one.
Oh, it's me.
It is you. Sir.
Oh, okay.
Push the blue
So,
cars.
so
Blue has no prerequisites.
no prerequisites.
Green, red, and black. I'm sorry. Green, sports, and concept car all have prerequisites. Which the black's already met, so you don't need to worry about that.
I am going to push the blue, and I will push straight line, pushing the black car out.
All right, it's a point for you.
Okay, so one point for me, and that black
That
goes
car goes
there.
behind the pace car.
So that's one action.
And then I guess I will use this to. Wow.
Yeah, it's a library full of Hayes manuals right here. Yeah, right. Seriously.
Here we go. The black car.
The black car.
Black car.
Okay, so real quick, just so I can point this out. Black car has to have electronics. It already has electronics, so
Use
therefore
anything else.
Derek can use anything else that isn't already there because the prerequisite's already made.
Exactly.
Okay.
You want to
All right.
push the blue out? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're getting a bubble.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And another point for blue.
Yep.
Okay, that is 2 actions.
And one movement in the certification.
One training? Okay. All right, and any bank shift do you wish to use? You can use one.
No bank shifts.
It's like I'm saving my vacation.
I'll wait until Sandra's not a problem.
Okay.
I'll use a way.
So you're gonna wait till after the game is over?
Yeah, exactly. Once she takes a nap, actually, once I'm able not to get dinged, pretty much.
Fair
That's
enough.
usually how I play.
Fair
but
enough.
We'll see.
All right, first thing I'm going to do is play a Kanban card, so I'm going to get a bank shift for sure there. Which Kanban card do I wish to play? Let me look. Some of those are probably going to go away.
Did you need a bank
keep that in
shift?
mind. That's me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you. You just did that.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Shrey is yellow. You're
I
yellow.
know Shrey usually plays yellow. And
You do
yeah.
too.
Really? That's a good stretch. All right, we're going to go ahead and do like so. All right,
2 batteries, motor, chassis, electronics.
Motor, chassis, and electronics. Okay, if you would be so kind.
I gotcha.
There.
Look at that.
So I will then
How nice is that?
discard that.
So friendly.
Not everybody's as friendly as Edward is, apparently.
Yeah.
And
Team
Derek.
player.
Derek and Edward are friendly.
That's one action. Action number
Well,
2.
now he can maybe take a bunch of those, I guess. So.
There is that. And
he would rather bank more shifts.
Play like 3 Kanban cards.
Exactly.
Which I guess is...
you can only do one.
could do it.
You can
Yeah.
only do one.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so I will go ahead and take. That's 2 actions there. You're okay, buddy. And 3 actions there. 3 books.
Woo!
We be certified.
Certification.
So when that happens, I get to clear that lock off. And
Ooh.
we get the certification marker.
Nice.
And I will go ahead and take the bank shift along with the speech bubble. So now, a couple of things. I get a speech bubble, so I will take a speech bubble and put it here. I get another bank shift, so that's going to be 2 there. But in addition, we haven't talked about factory goals yet. But the factory goals, I apologize I didn't mention this, is whenever you reach that threshold, you get to take a speech bubble for doing so. So now I get another speech bubble
Very nice.
there for doing that. And obviously over in R&D, let's go ahead and talk about those real quick. That is based on number of cars in garages, 3 and 4 respectively. Those were randomly drawn, 2 to 5. Same with tested designs. I'm sorry, upgraded designs. I apologize.
3 and 5 for those.
Right. So I have 2, which is not 3. That's why I haven't taken one. So that was there. I unlocked. Good. Now, I should point out, if I wish to use my, if I had a bank shift, I could one time take a parts voucher instead of taking, but multiple is better than that. And last thing, before I end my turn, I'm going to go ahead, throw a body out there, grab an electronics, and I will looking around the board. Do I want to take anything? Nah. Yeah, flexibility is good. I will
Can
go
you trade
ahead.
more than once per?
Yeah, you
Yep.
can
Oh,
as
that's
much
nice.
as you want. So there, boom, done. Yellow is done with their turn.
All right.
Purple.
I'm a fan of that because that opened up this. I'm going to go ahead and do this before I forget about it.
Ah, I shouldn't have done that.
And
Damn it.
I'll take blue.
There you go. Some electricity.
Nope, I'll take beige.
Like,
So the
all right,
body,
navigation.
frame.
Oh, frame.
No, beige.
Suspension. Oh, beige. Frame.
So I was thinking about
Lincoln.
training, but I feel like I'm just gonna blow everything on designs. So I'll take, and without thinking about this too much, I'm just gonna take the free stuff. So I'll take the 2 grays and the 2 greens.
So all 4 of these.
All 4.
So
I'm spending 2 bank shifts, but I'm getting 2 bank shifts.
So
that
it's a
doesn't mean
wash.
move,
Okay.
and I
Oh,
get 2 books.
and I should have gone up 2 for my bank shifts for that
Yes.
as well. That's why we use the marker, right?
It's good.
Oh,
Good
thank you.
reminder.
Now, note. There you go. Yes, and that will refill from the Nope, just the top one from the center stack.
So I just take how many?
1,
Just one.
and then it will refill just like it's an empty spot, just like normal.
Slides down.
There you go. Yep.
Oh
there
yeah,
you
that's
go.
right. Waterfall. Cool.
All right. So done. We begin again. Sandra, where would you like to go? Of course you would.
Popo Sandra.
All right, so that's
Popo.
fine.
I don't think fine means what you think it means, but okay.
So where's she going to go next time? If I go here, and
I have to leave, and
But-
unless purple moves there.
which purple is not inclined to go there,
Probably not.
then Sandra will go there,
Not after spending all of his
which might be fine.
actions.
If I go here, which gets me an extra shift, then Derek might go here. Oh, Derek might actually go there. We should end the week again. Wow. Rough.
You know, if you want to help out Shrey, just go down to admin.
Yeah, just go at her desk, like hang out at her.
No, that's all right. That's all
work
right.
Location.
I'm fine not doing that.
You get a
No.
whole 2 actions anywhere on the board.
No, Derek is going to come up here, isn't he? So he's not going to go down
certainly
there.
Should.
I mean, other than
Nobody-
telegraphing my move.
None of you have black cars that you can take this guy. So yeah. So I will do this.
Okay.
Derek?
Derek.
I will go up the space.
3 shifts or 2?
Somebody could snipe me.
I have no
three,
design.
three.
Nobody
I'll take
can
3.
snipe you.
I'll
Nobody
take
can really
3.
snipe you.
Yeah.
You already did it once, so I figured.
Getting designs makes a lot of sense because cars. I have parts now.
Pats.
I could push cars.
You could push cars.
I could. So nobody's going to push cars. And there's likely going to be a meeting at the end of this turn. So...
Why?
Because no, Derek's gonna pick this up.
Oh yeah. Right.
If somebody doesn't, but then somebody else would push it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, it's getting pushed.
Yeah, I think we will go ahead and move there.
Ooh,
All right.
still 3. If you can do 3 on a spot, it's still.
You know what?
Yeah.
Hold on one second.
Uh-oh.
Or just real quick. Yeah, done.
Okay.
It's not worth it. I thought about coming down to admin
Yeah.
to, again, avoid it, but I don't think treading water multiple times is a good idea, so I'm not. All right, Blue, you're up. R&D.
Cool.
Make it happen.
I bank 2 to get the blue car, and the blue car I will use this one right here, and then I will use the upgrade. I'll do the second action, which is to upgrade, and I will use a
Electronics
spot
for the blue car.
Go
for the
bonus
blue
to
car, and that goes.
Right here.
Ooh, there's options. Bank time now gets me to not getting dinged by Sandra anymore. But a book is really nice, so I will take a book. Because I want some knowledge also. And it's a book for later. And then this right here goes... Flips. And
Next
then
to your
To the right side.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
it.
you get your
yeah.
car. Yeah, you get 2
2
points.
points for the upgrade.
You're blue,
Yep, 2 points for the upgrade. And then I will take...
and this is going to go to the bottom of the stack.
Yep.
And the
2 and
pace car is
3.
going to
We'll
move forward.
push. And
Go here and get a double bank.
so the meeting. There.
And that's the end of the week, right? When Sandra gets down there, that's when we do that.
Double bank here.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And okay, so that was 2 actions, and the third was the upgrade.
That was 3. Yeah, because he had
Yeah, two
two
shifts to take
yeah.
it, right? And you're not banking, and you're not spending any bank shifts, right?
Ooh, could I? I had 2, and that would end up, and then I would end up with 2, so I'd still stay at 4, and then I would get certification. Yeah, I'll take certification here. I'll do.
You
full.
can only spend 1 because you had 3.
Yeah.
Because you had
yes.
3 there.
So I'll take 1. I'll spend 1 then. I think it's a good move.
Okay, all right. And then you got your 2 bank shifts, and boom, done. All right. So Sandra,
He's evaluating Edward.
here she is. Do you have 2 or fewer cars in your garage? Of course I do. I have 1. So looking at me, I'm going to lose 1 point,
Oh, sorry.
and then I'm going to lose 3 more. And then she's going to wipe all of the parts out of there, and she is done.
Thank you, Edward, for taking 1 for the team.
Yep, team player. That's me.
Good teacher.
That's me. All right, Sandra.
Yep, she's all done.
Yeah.
So I'm standing myself up now.
Okay.
Those are all empty anyway.
Not until your turn's over. It helps keep it organized.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spend these 2 to get certified.
Very nice.
And that.
That'll unlock that, I
Yep.
think, right?
It's the.
Yeah, it's a little arm, robot arm, right?
robotic arm. Yep.
5th
Fifth garage spot, yeah.
Then
You have 3 shifts.
I have 3 shifts, so I'm going to push 3 cars.
Ooh.
Say what
Gray.
car you're going to do first.
Yeah, Gray can take anything.
Correct. But it's so boring.
When do these swipe out?
When they're empty. These swap when they're empty at
Okay.
the end of that player's turn, though, so they don't get a
I see.
shot at the next one.
Whatever the next color is.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Man, maybe that's what I should do. Oh, I get a certification over there.
You do. So you can move from here to here, and
Yeah.
you either get 3 points, a book, or a multi-use good.
So this
Voucher.
is purple. Yep. And turn order matters because there's going to be a meeting.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do 3 points. It's a question of I'll take the training.
All right. All right. Training there, and that will
Yeah,
go
I know I
there.
can't use that
Okay.
this turn.
All right, good.
I was trying to decide whether I should push all 3, or I could just do this, because we know we have a meeting coming soon. So I could just push once, because I'm not going to be able to get that green card anyway. Yeah, and that way I'm covered for parts when that happens, which may happen next turn. So I'll push with my extra pink one.
And
Gray out.
no prerequisites, so you're
No
good.
prerequisites. It's a point for purple. Goes and lines up behind the pace car.
And to answer your question, it happens at the end of this work day, not at the end of the week. So at the end of this turn, like I mentioned.
right now.
Well,
Okay.
I would like to take a turn, but yes, I'm sure Shrey would like to as well.
Well, sure. Once you guys take
Yes, then we will have a
You
meeting.
get the speech bubble.
Good to know. I get a speech bubble.
Okay, so now that that is the last speech bubble, that will go away, and then one of
It
these...
doesn't get flipped to the end of
right,
the
so
turn.
that will go there, and then that one, let me have it.
Gets randomized back.
It gets randomized back into the stack.
Yep,
But
you got
you
it.
don't get to see what that is yet.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to spend my other 2 to do this.
Okay. All right. Well, you make it to the end, so congrats. You are completely certified. So you get the speech bubble. You get your choice of, you get to look at those 3. Choose one immediately.
I'm going to take training book.
Okay. And just right there next to the dishes is fine.
All right.
Further back.
Now
Next.
I can. Oh, I got it. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Cool.
All right. Now I can use those next time, and now my turn is over. I can stand.
Done. There we go. All right.
And we flip that up.
What do we? Oh.
Oh, and we had
Black card
concept
with
cars.
One bubble.
One bubble.
So one
got
speech.
you.
Okay.
Yep.
Might as well here. Perfect. Nailed it. Or not. All right. Cool. All right. So, Shrey, you're up.
Oh, it's me.
2 actions.
Yes.
Well, 2 action points plus any bank shifts that you wish to use.
Let's put this one this way and up one. Yeah,
like that?
Yeah.
All right. What do we got?
2 blacks and a green. That's it. Oh no, and a blue. Sorry.
So 1, 1, and 2.
So this
and
is-
hold on. You also get a bank shift.
Yes, this is a bank shift. Thank you. And second action is I need to take those blacks, the electronics.
That
Thank
is
you.
2.
And before I forget, I'm going to send this electronics to recycling to get a. Huh.
Yes.
We'll take one. We'll take the navigation.
That's what I thought you were going to
Yeah.
get. So that's both your actions. Kanban card and then taking a warehouse. You have 1 bank shift you can use,
And I have
plus
two.
training.
I have 2 books. I will spend 2 books to get certified.
That will unlock your last on parts.
This one.
There you go. And here,
Do I need to go?
second or
Second,
fourth,
fourth.
right?
Nobody's getting that one. Speech bubbles. Ken likes it. I would only get 3 points for it. Books, I'd only get. These are. What's
parts
that
voucher
last one
for
again?
3
That's
points.
upgraded designs.
Uh,
No, no,
Designs
it's
that are
design.
just designs in.
Oh,
That's where I'm going.
Yeah. I spent all mine too.
yeah. Wow, Ken's lined
Okay.
this up well.
Well, you
Edward's
can only
first-
score up
Edward's
to 3.
first.
Edward's going to do well with that.
And you're also going to score off of one of our cards, maybe, possibly.
Yeah.
Who knows? What we
Yeah,
have.
so I'll go first. I'll go into the space.
Okay, so go ahead, Derek, if you move.
Sure.
There you go.
So that
There,
I can
got a
take
parts
something
voucher.
away,
Okay.
and
And you have a bank shift if you wish to use it.
which would get me more parts, which I could take. I could take all the greens now. Actually,
2 green.
I have this. I have the space.
He has it unlocked.
Oh.
I should do it.
Okay. And
so-
there's your bank shift. Boom,
Yeah.
boom. There you go.
And I will recycle this green because. No. I will get the shift back.
Yeah. So the one he just
And
Got it, got it.
And let's take the.
Maybe perhaps some electronics?
No, let's take the blue. I have the. Yeah.
I figured as much. It was either that or suspension.
All right, you're done.
All right. So
I
much.
hear you like sports cars.
I heard it. I heard you're into them.
Yeah, so we have 3 shifts over here in Design World.
How lucky the drawer is right here, too. If you do like sports cars, I'm just saying.
Well,
That's my fault. Sorry, folks.
we are definitely taking that one.
Yeah.
I mean, we might as well take that one. That's 2, so that will be that.
And don't forget to get your book too.
Yep.
Do we go heavy into it? Yeah, why not? Let's lean into it. That'll be 3. So that's all 3 actions. But I do have 1 book, not the one I just gained, but I have 1. We'll go ahead and use that. And then I'll spend my bank shift to go ahead and, I'm sorry, that was here, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
It was. To go ahead and get certified. And that will unlock that one there. And then we get 1 more here. Oh, we have a bunch of parts. I'm okay with where we are in training, so I think we go ahead and take a couple of bank shifts as well. Along with that's going to be 3. 1, 2, 3. And
What a good turn.
and done.
It was like the supporting parts ended up making the turn. So good.
That wasn't terrible.
Not bad.
That was not terrible. All right, so it's the end of the workday, but we look, we're going to have a meeting. Okay, so now meeting happens.
Really?
Meetings are going to be in this order, so it's going to go yellow, orange, purple, blue, rinse and repeat. Keep going around in that circle. We have the 4 things that we can speak about. You speak about 1 at a time. Score those points immediately when you're able to do so. Real quick, probably ought to go over how many speech bubbles. I have 3.
I have 2.
I have 2.
4.
There we go. All right. And you must play a card at some point on your turn.
Question about speech bubble scoring. If you play the speech bubble, is it the speech bubbles remaining after you play the speech bubble? What I would guess.
I'm fairly certain you guys looked that up, right?
Yeah, we looked up. We played last
Okay.
time.
Which
All
would
right.
make sense if you play 4, then the
Yeah.
4th one you score 3.
Right.
All right, so I'll go ahead and that's 6 points, or I just go ahead and make sure that nobody is going to score all of that. So I'll go ahead and go there. How many designs do you have on your board? Times 2. I have 3. That'll be 6 points, please. Done. Orange.
Shrey.
What's best to take away from people? Probably speech bubbles. Oh, because that's 3 points for me, and it'll be 9 points for Ken if I leave it for him. Yeah. Because the other one is also the other one's 2 poin's. So
Don't forget you have that book.
Oh, I do.
In
Thank
case
you.
you need to score it later.
so yeah.
Fair point.
I'll put down a speech bubble.
Okay, here's a good example. Shrey has 1 left on his board, so he's going to score 3 points, but it still goes on the so sorry Ken spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Felt a little targeted, but I'll be okay.
With your 4 speech bubbles.
I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'll take the 6 point spot.
Okay. There we go. And now Derek.
I guess I'll take the cars.
And you only have 1 of those spots filled, so
I do. 4 points.
4 points for blue. That would be 2 points. You cannot speak twice on the same subject, so I would love to go there and score 4 points. I cannot. I could go there and score 4 points, which is better than 3, I'm pretty sure. And the card I'm going to play... Oh. Nope. Changed my mind. I'm going to play this one from my hand here. And this one says, oh, how many certifications do you have? I happen to have 3.
That's a nice one.
9 points. That'll work. Nobody else has more than 1, so I thought that was a good time to use that card early, maximize it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I can get 4 points from the garage, but I have to play this. I have to play a card. Well, I could play.
I should have
So
done that first.
If you don't play your card now, you're gonna play it open so others can use it. Basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right.
So I should play it and then play on it. It's
The one certification.
Yeah,
I think
it's the one certification I have. For
Yeah,
4
Paul
points.
pointed that out. If
Right,
you're gonna,
there you go.
If
Yeah.
you're gonna do something else, you're gonna do something else. You're not gonna play a card. So
Yeah.
Right, so that's 4 points for orange.
I took it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, good.
and there's nothing else there. It's just
Bunch
points.
of different
Okay, got it.
4-point spots for me.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
there and there.
Horse says, apparently I forgot to spend a bank shift. I think he's right, so there. All right, no big deal. All right, there.
And there.
I'll take it.
that's- Yeah, that one would be 4. There's a bunch of different 4-point spots for me.
Could I interest you in 4 points?
Yeah, I there's probably like a smart way to play this, but I can't.
It's not the way I did it. I know that. Okay?
I will take the garage one.
Yeah, because that's what I should have done because I'm completely in control of my other one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
correct.
yeah, I screwed that up. So, because I should have been able to get that for 4 points for purple. Done. Blue.
All right. Well, blue will play the blue card, which
Heyo.
Blue cards in your garage.
Looks like 4 points.
Yeah.
4 points.
Yep. Well, that was kind of you. Well, I have that locked up, so that's 4 points.
Yep.
Okay, so let's.
If I was
that,
really
obviously,
I could just take it for 0, right?
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, 100%. You could do that. It wastes a speech bubble, but it, right.
I don't think
One of
it's
these
worth it.
cards
So,
get tossed
no,
too,
If for a
right?
2-player game, maybe I could think of that.
0.
One
I
of these
cannot
cards
speak
doesn't
of that.
continue.
It's 2.
Yeah, you just you keep it.
Yeah, because we're playing it, and then the other one goes to the next round, basically.
Right. And I guess it makes sense. I will go ahead and take the 4 points since I have the blue car in the garage. There we go. Done. And obviously, I'm out of speech bubbles, and I've played my card. I'm completely done with the meeting.
Yep. So I can, again, I think all the same options. I'll take training books for 4 points.
So there, you have 2 training books, 4 points. Yep. Okay.
And then beige plus
Oh,
red.
you're the only one with.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad. You're the only. Okay. So here, hold
beige
on.
plus red up to 3, but I only have 2.
Beige
so
or
4
red.
more points.
There you go. And
Yeah.
there, 4 more points for that. All right. So we are done. Everybody has played their 1 mandatory card. There are 8 cards out there, as you can see. So now, easiest way to do this is everybody takes their speech bubbles back off your board. This is important to point out, Shrey
Thank you.
and Derek. And then all 8 of these cards will wipe. Okay, so now everybody has 2 cards left because we all played 1. And, yeah, all right. So everybody's going to play 1 face down. Maybe not willingly, but they
No.
will. And here we go. Parts that you have in your personal supply. Particular upgrades,
Engines.
for that, transmissions, whatever. More parts.
Really?
And first and second garage.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So now we've played those. If you would, deal everybody 2 of those, please. That's the end of the meeting. If you'll add the meeting. Or the
Oh, this is
marker.
my new card.
Okay, cool. Now, last thing. If anybody had any white speech bubbles left over from previous turn, you would discard the white ones and fill them in with your color on your. So you're kind of getting a leg up
Yeah,
on
makes
the
sense.
next turn.
I like
All right.
it.
So there we go. Y'all have seen everything but final scoring at this point, and good play. So
There might have been some good play, but not by me.
I think as a table we're
We're holding
We're
our
making
own.
some mistakes.
The opposite way. I was like, oh.
Do as we say, not as we do. All right, Blue, you're up. Where are you moving to? Oh, wrong one. There we go. So what do y'all think, Peanut Gallery? Y'all watching? Is it making sense? Y'all following along?
Derek, here.
Oh, I'm first. I think I will be doing.
I feel like it's the turn for admin. Just wait, see what everybody else does.
No,
Okay.
no.
I'm just one of these days my pitch is going to come through. Really?
Yes, because
So-
I have no parts at all.
Sandra's going to go here.
You have a voucher, I should point out.
I have a voucher. Yes, that is correct.
That's
technically.
amusing.
I'm okay with
Oh,
that.
is it?
I'm not because I wanted to go there.
You might be there. No, you won't be there.
I guess I could go to admin.
Nobody's going there.
Hold on. Purple's first, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Ken's unhappy because Sandra's going to
Say hi.
say hi there.
Well,
Yeah, he
I
has
currently
enough.
meet the qualification,
Currently.
but I would like to use these to do some stuff.
Oh, you still can.
Thanks.
You can do it
thanks.
what you feel.
I mean, you're only
I
going to
can
lose
do-
3 points.
I can do what I feel. It's all true.
just
Follow
do what's
your heart.
best in your heart. Yeah, that's all you can do.
You guys are the worst. The worst. All right, fine. Fine.
Orange.
Wow. I don't want to. I have no designs to upgrade. I don't want to push cars. And then there's admin. I guess I go to admin.
I have parts. I have designs. So the obvious choice, there are cars of which I do not have.
Seems like the factory's a little slow on the sports cars.
Yeah, it is. 1, 2, 3. That's not ideal. Man, so the obvious stop is here, but if I push 3 cars, 1, 2, 3, only 1 red car gets out, and I want 2. What the hell? Let's do it anyways. Let's go. There we go. Done.
You know what? Like this round only, I'm gonna let you take your turn before mine.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate that.
Go for it.
All right,
Jump in
good
there.
looking out. All right. Go on, get your feet wet.
This is one of the points. This is one of the parts of the design of this game that is like really masterful. The fact that like
Oh, the fact that you produce after you buy, right?
Yeah.
This reminds me, if y'all have ever played Craftsman, it's to where it's backwards from where you think you want or where you want.
And you were
right?
discussing how important it was to take this spot.
totally. Shrey
Shrey is
does
doing
not
it.
currently have any great designs, but
No, but he can go anywhere he
can
wants. He
get
has
some.
the availability.
I cannot take Carson's turn.
right.
Yeah, no designs. All right, so you have 2 gray and 2 green.
Yeah, so I'm certainly taking a gray car for 2 shifts.
That makes sense.
Yep. So that's getting returned.
Silver pickup.
That's
On its
coming
way.
back.
This
Now that we
pace
know
car
that
moves forward.
garages 1 and 2 are the favored garages, we'll go ahead and go there. Grab a couple training books. Speaking of training books, I'm going to go ahead and spend the ones I have. Get certified here. That unlocks there. What are my cert options down there, Derek?
Oh, sorry. So moving over to next, you're going to get 2 in a speech bubble. You'll be able to bank 1 point in a speech bubble, and just a speech bubble.
Well, technically 2 speech bubbles because
Technically 2, yeah, 'cause you're the second
if you get
person.
certified, right? Exactly.
Oh, sweet.
You're crossing the threshold. Both me and Shrey will not get said
All right.
speech bubble.
So I'll take the bank shift and the speech bubble, please.
Okay. There we go.
So getting 2 speech bubbles.
I'll take that.
Yep.
And this essentially is done now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there we go.
Hot dog.
And I was gonna upgrade a design, but rather than be evaluated negatively, God, this feels like such a waste. I hate it. Ugh!
There's a board for that.
I'll spend that 3rd shift here, and then I'll spend a bank shift to go ahead and do this.
All right, so the bank shift is the one you would gain. You have more than one, you're fine. So there.
Yeah.
All right, and grab your extra. Yep, you got it.
Very nice.
I will take yet another bank shift.
And you are DUN done, correct?
I'm DU and done.
Time
I
to,
don't want to.
time to stand up and leave your workstation.
All right.
Cars.
Probably.
You're
So
excited.
nothing's
Nothing
empty.
clears. Yep.
Nothing's empty. Okay, so I would like to push red cars to the surprise of exactly no people.
Yep.
Red cars need those two have to be the first parts. So first part will go there. Yeah, hold
Where's
on.
this going?
Yeah, where is it going? Huh.
Can you push it out of the way? Can you push it to the side?
You can push it to green.
Oh, I
Or-
see.
And
or
then
gray.
green moves forward. Do
But-
I?
Oh, I
You want to
see. I
spend
see.
that extra shift and that extra part for the
I
extra
do not
parts.
push the red car or the gray truck out. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That is 1.
1 point.
Then I need to do a battery for the next one. I do not have a battery,
Looks like a voucher or recycling.
or we will just go ahead and recycle that for a battery, and boom, we have a battery.
Okay. So you're pushing same direction.
Continue. Second verse, same as the first. And now,
Very nice. Can only have up to 4 cars.
Yeah. Keep pushing.
that's okay because the gray goes away. I'm not worried about that.
No, the black goes
The
away.
black would go away, which he's fine with.
Well, yeah, either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will keep pushing. So I will go there for 3. Yes, the red. Another point.
Well, somebody should really take some red car. Oh. Not possible at all.
Nope.
And
You have a book.
I do. And we're going to go ahead and use the book.
All the red designs are on Edward's board.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not quite all of them,
Well, pretty much.
but a large majority of them.
And I will spend 1 bank shift to... Yeah.
4th. Wow. 4th movement.
Glory to Rome. Jeez. Killing black cars. Concept
And the black
cars.
car goes away.
That's too bad.
And made his red car cheaper at the same time.
Well, no, it didn't actually.
It would have been 3.
It's still 3.
Yeah,
Well,
for that one, right.
Yeah.
I've done my worst.
Agreed.
Done.
Agreed. All right, let's make some pots.
Okay.
Let's
Some pots.
it's pot time. All right,
And you will get this one back.
let's do this. Right
All
there.
right, so we have
2 greens.
Batteries, 1 motor, 1 electronics.
electronics is... Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah. Golly, you said
2 batteries, 1 motor,
motor.
and 1
Okay,
electronics.
this, right?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
It
and I
shouldn't
just
have been that hard, I'm sorry.
All good.
All right, and a bank shift, Derek, don't forget.
yeah, I automatically get the bank shift. So put that here.
Okay.
And
So that was 1, you have 2 others.
okay. So 2 more. I can grab all those items, but I want to try to do my see if I can do some certification. So that would be 2. I can use up to 4. Can I use the book in addition?
Yep.
Okay, so I can use 1 bank shift and 1 book to go here.
I support this. Good move. Good move. Put pressure on Ken.
And then okay.
Well, I mean, I'm just
And
saying.
then
I keep having 3 parts.
then I'll
I'm
take
okay.
I'll
I'm
take
good.
this and the green ones.
All right, I got you.
And you also get one of these.
Yes. I get another certification, and we will trade in one of these blue.
And that was a certification, so unlock.
And it's in that column.
Yeah, the parts one.
yeah.
Unlock.
Take your little
There you go. Yep.
All right. Put this lock with the
I
other
believe
one.
I got all 4 points, right?
Yeah.
Pushing
Yeah,
4 cars.
pretty-
Yeah, I'm
you
pretty sure.
started-
Yeah, right there. Yep.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
I
you
think
didn't get the
went
last
from
one.
29
Yeah,
to
you
33.
didn't get the last
okay.
one.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Nevaneeth.
I will get 1 point and a speech bubble.
All right.
I can finally talk again.
And you are done, correct?
I am finished.
And did you spend a bank shift to do all that? 2,
I did.
and then 1.
He did.
And then I'm going to stay here.
So because
Basically.
of that, instead of moving.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
so he spent 1 and then he went back.
I got you. Okay, cool. We're good. All right, so Sandra, we'll look over here. And do you have...
me?
She will evaluate Ken and Ken only. Do you
Oh.
have 2 or fewer designs on your desk?
No, Sandra, I've been working hard. I have 3 designs on my desk.
And so, therefore, she will take these 4. We will shuffle these up. Slide.
Oh, okay.
And if I can have the central stack so that nobody...
Oh, that's what a red design looks like.
Woo! Red design. Other than the ones that Edward has turned in that
All
are on the
right,
bottom of
and
that stack.
these get shuffled and put to the bottom of the central stack. I have no idea how those are, and then we fill the top row first.
Top row
technically.
first. Got it.
I
Okay.
don't think it's a really big deal, but technically.
Looks good.
All right, so that was Sandra. She is DUN done. And Duck L'Orange.
Yeah.
He sounds thrilled.
I'm so off the pace on the
I see
timing
what
here.
you did there with the pace.
Yeah,
Well
yeah.
done. Well done. This was me last game. I felt so behind every turn. I felt just in a cycle of...
It's hard not to
yes.
feel that way
Yeah.
because it's like you've planned, right? Some of your plans have worked, right?
Yeah.
Some of your plans haven't worked. And, you know,
Totally.
it's just trying to figure out the ones that didn't work, how to move yourself out of those parts. Navigate the crap.
All right, I could use a bank shift, so knock me down 1. Oh, I
Okay.
have 2 bank shifts. No, I have 1 bank shift. So
Why?
You have
Yeah.
one.
knock me down 1 bank shift, and I'll take 3 things from there. So I'm going to take...
Okay, so you here and here. Okay,
Yeah,
got
I'll
it.
take these 2, and do I want the bank shift, or do I want the I think I need the bank shift. So I'll take 2 bank shifts and a book.
There you go. And you're done because you used
I do have a book
one.
that I
Oh,
could spend
apologize.
there or there. She's going to be evaluating there very
She would-
shortly.
Momentarily.
So I will spend this to move up 1 step.
Oh, well,
wise.
that seems like something she's going to talk about.
She may be interested. All right, Burple. Hey, Jonathan, welcome.
Um.
Have a good one, Chip.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
So is it worth it to deal with the admin stuff? I mean, I have plenty of bank
Oh,
shifts.
refill the designs, please.
Ah, yes, of course. Design refills.
All right, let's do it.
Down here.
Yes, please.
And top
Wow, that's important, apparently.
I mean, I prefer not to lose points when possible.
Okay. So you're done.
What a point.
So now it's you two. I don't have to worry about you stealing the red cars if you were to go to the 2 spots. So it's safe for me to go there.
Yes.
Okay, done.
Though I should note, there's no way in the world you can take both of those red cars. Because it would cost
Correct.
5 shifts.
Correct. And you can only work
Oh yeah,
4.
no. I'm
But,
aware
yeah.
of that.
Although, if somebody goes here,
Right.
Help you out.
Hi, Shrey. What's up? My good friend Shrey.
Well, I don't have to make that decision quite yet. So
That is true.
I think he wants
Blue.
some gray cards because he likes them so much. But
I do love a gray car.
I mean, he's like primed with upgrades and everything ready to go too.
Yeah.
Lessons were
There's
learned.
no way for me to get in his way, so I have to do something for myself. What does self want to do? I think I'll.
False start, Derek.
I feel like I can go up there and start. Oh no, I need to come here. I need designs.
Glare Rome. I'm like, this is just not working for me.
Sandra will go to her desk.
I could do the 2 shift as the
Wait, you wanted to come here? You have 3 designs.
Yeah, but I'm going to need more designs in the long term. So
Okay.
He
But you only have one
he had,
space, dude.
He had plans,
But I
or
could
do
also
I
get
say
trained. I could
designs
train, yeah,
on
yeah.
getting designs.
He did.
Oh,
He
boy.
hid.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Waka waka waka.
I mean, Rainer even left the chat. The puns were so bad.
Right.
Although he is quite punny.
Who knew the auto industry could be so fun?
Not good. Not good.
Ah, man.
I've never felt so good about taking the 1 shift action before.
Because it's the shift you need.
I'm totally at peace with it now that I did it. Like I was like, oh, it sucks, but now I actually feel okay about it.
Yeah, move me to the 2 shift design space.
Well, because you're able to pump it up.
Exactly.
So
All right.
we've actually all positioned ourselves in that way that we could do it if possible. if
Okay.
needed.
Yeah.
So that'd be me. It's a me, a Mario.
It's a first.
Well, what do we do?
Wonder what he wants to do.
Well, I obviously am going to take
A red car.
a red car, and I would choose to take the 3rd car, so that'll be 2 of my 3 shifts.
Clever choice by you.
Thank you. We will actually. This matters, and let me show folks, because obviously we have a bunch of choices. So to take this car, I can choose any 3 of these. This is the only one that hasn't been upgraded. Both of these actually haven't been upgraded yet, so it makes sense to use one of these 2. But I'll go ahead and do that one there. So I will discard that one to the bottom of the stack, please. That's the only car, obviously, I'm going to be allowed to take. So the pace car will move up 1. So that's 2 shifts. I have 1 more. And I think we will go ahead.
The car's not fancy enough already.
I will go ahead. Well, I have to pick a spot too, don't I?
Oh, he has the good. He has the multi-part.
It's either that one or the.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm not sure. Move that back
there's
yet.
2 of them. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, we didn't move it.
Oh, that actually makes that choice easier. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to use this one to upgrade. I don't have any parts, but I do have a parts voucher, which is going to become an electronics.
Nice.
And
Oh,
that
that's
electronics then is going to go there. So this is going to flip over for 2 points. Well, yes. But we're going to go ahead and use that as well. So that will move up, nope, 2 spots. Just to there, to 5.
okay.
And I will get 5 more points for that. That was the red car. I will go to the last spot that's good there, which will be one more point for that right there.
Well done, sir.
There. And that was double jump, so that will flip over and done there. I still have to figure out where I'm putting. Where am I putting my car? So I have a couple of thoughts on this. I have no parts. Parts vouchers are good. I have no speech bubbles currently. Those are probably good too. But bank shifts also, more actions. So you know what? I think, and this is going to be for scoring as well. So I think we will do that and get 2 bank shifts. So the 2 bank shifts there, the question is, do I want to use a bank shift to up
Upgrade
my
again.
training? The answer is No. However, there is one other thing I forgot. I now have 3 upgraded designs. So I get that speech bubble. That will go away. I'll get that speech bubble. And then, last thing, all 3 of these are now tested.
Fancy.
There we go. Done. That's the end of my turn. Now it is. Duck L'Orange.
No, it's me. I'm second. All right.
So you can stack them like that. Oh. But if you got another car, then you bring it over to one of the...
It doesn't matter because you're gonna score the same amount of points regardless.
Yeah. You should take your 2.
Oh, thank you, and 2 bank shifts. Thank you.
I thought they were finished when this was...
No, they do stack. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
See, it's the markers are on both sides.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
those.
yeah.
Yep.
I never noticed that before.
Yep.
I thought you had to have...
All right. So I'm going to spend a book to move up 1 space, and I'll spend 1 of my 2 to move up the next space.
Okay, and certified. That will
in
bottom.
this one
There
right
you
here.
go. Yep. And turn order or
2 points and...
am I going to get certified in something else before the next meeting?
depends on how fast them cars go. I like that, Gaurav. You're 18XX players. You should always train. Well played.
I'll take the 2 points in the
Okay.
speech bubble.
So going there. Okay.
So that's 1 action in a
Correct.
book.
Yep.
So I've got 1 more action and then probably spending a banked shift. I don't necessarily want to help.
Felt like a good turn. Alyssa, thanks. And Derek.
Mhm.
Wow, there's a dearth of...
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Anybody that goes in there cleans it out and then leaves. It's the heavy
I did
cardboard
not.
way.
I was a team player.
You were.
Yeah, I need this one and take this one.
Okay, so get a book.
So I bag shift.
You will, but are you going to spend it?
So I did spend the bank shift for the extra. So one,
Okay.
I had 2
So-
time. One was exactly
There you go.
one to do this, 1 to do the book. So that's 1 of my time, and the second time was 1 of these. And the third time was that, and then I get the time back.
Right.
And a book.
And a book.
Yep.
And done. All right, Derek, you're up.
Okay. All right, so let's move these down.
All right, 3, possibly 4 actions, and no books. Okay.
Yeah, let's. I probably want to use an extra action to do 4, so that would move me to here. And so then I have 2 more left. So moving me here. Should I do this first?
Yeah,
before
go
I use the
ahead.
other 2 actions?
Might as well.
And then I'll move over to here, and I'll grab these 2 books.
And unlock your bottom right on your designs.
That goes here. Bottom right is
There.
this one.
Yep. Okay.
I'm all opened up.
And you have 2 actions left.
But you spend a book. You spend a time.
He will spend the
I
time for
did
that,
spend
he
a time.
said. So, yeah. So, 2 left.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I would really like to take something that gives me something additional, but it's not in the cards for me. Literally. So we'll take one of these and
1 more.
Those red cards look pretty good.
they do, don't they?
There's one out there,
I know, but I don't have any upgrades to my red car.
but it's already upgraded 3 times.
It's worth 3 points for you.
3 points plus 5 points at the end.
If I can get said car before somebody else.
There is that.
And then I can go for the silver also. And the silver. So I will do red.
And you get that bank shift back. And you are blue. There. That is all 4 that you can do.
Thank you.
And refill, please, sir.
Top
And Burple. All right.
All right.
This was important.
Spending 2.
Nice.
Move me up there.
Both of them here.
Yep, I'll go ahead and spend another shift to certify.
Nice.
So you get the speech bubble.
No.
I
no, no.
apologize. No, you don't.
No.
You get a bump here.
Yeah.
So you either get 2 or 4 points. 2 of anything, any part.
I know, but 4 points.
And you get the speech bubble.
4
well,
points
I
is
guess-
wicked good. It's almost a meeting.
2 of those is 2 points, though, right? Like, they count as points at the end if I don't use them.
True. Which
And I get to go
most
earlier in
likely
the
you
game.
will.
All right, go. We'll take the 2 vouchers. That's fine.
2 vouchers and first.
Okay. And unlock your speech bubble.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Very nice.
And that's a way that you can track how many certifications you have, is how many locks you have, right?
Yep.
Yep.
It's -7 points right there. Boom.
And then I will work in the R&D area with some bank shifts.
So let's see that. Yeah. So you have up to 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to take this fellow.
Okay. So that was 1 shift so
Yep.
far. Okay. No. Don't do that yet unless he takes more.
Oh,
Yeah. So you use
He
one.
cannot. Never mind. Carry on.
Use 1 shift here. Is that what you did?
Yeah.
So it's in a second. So you
Yeah,
have.
so that's getting turned in. And then a second shift. Oh, and I get 2 more parts vouchers. A second shift will be to.
Ka. All right. I'll work on it. Go.
I don't think I had any parts vouchers, did I?
No, because you
So I
gain 2
took
here,
both.
and no, you cannot use those parts vouchers this turn.
Okay. All right. So then I can't actually upgrade the battery one because I don't have a battery.
And there is none in recycling.
Correct. So I've got potentially 2 other bank shifts, or I could just not spend them. If
I've only moved you back 1, so
Yeah.
that's your current.
If I spent them, I could go ahead and get that speech bubble and a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's worth it or not. I'm gonna hold off. I will not do that.
All right, so you do get a speech bubble for having your 3rd
Oh,
car.
sweet. Love it.
Very nice.
All right, now the pace car will move forward 1. I apologize. I didn't mean to. If I barked there, I didn't.
No.
He couldn't upgrade. I realized it
Yeah.
after the fact, but you're not supposed to move it till the end technically. But all right, so done. And now Sandra will go. Sandra will look at blue. Are you certified in 2 or fewer departments?
No.
No, you're certified in 3, Derek. So you're good.
I am.
So,
Good
end,
job. Way to work hard.
end of week scoring. So
Thank
here
you,
we
sir.
go. Let's just start with Shrey. So end of week. So you'll point for every upgrade that's been made to the models in your garage. Hi, buddy.
I have one upgraded.
So 1 plus a point for everyone that you have a tested design
So,
for.
2.
2 points. And now Derek, what do you have?
1 blue.
And 1 blue. So 2 points for blue.
2 points for blue.
No, go. We'll go soon as soon as the show's over. Okay.
3 points here.
Let's see. The blue car, I have 0, but there is 1, so that's 1 point for the blue car. And then red, there are 3, and I have 3, so 6.
Oh, is it for each tested? Oh, it is. Oh, I didn't realize that's how it worked.
Nice.
And purple.
Wait, 3 times 3, isn't that 9?
No, it's
No,
not.
3 plus
It's
3.
3,
Plus 3.
and then plus 3.
Got it,
so
got it,
separate.
got it.
So you, gray, 3 cars, 0 points. All right. So that is the second there. And now yellow, where would you like to go? That is an excellent, excellent question.
A lot of spaces open too, which is not normal.
I have no parts. I have little designs.
Whittle.
I have a bunch of bank shifts right now. Let's see, gray and red. So Shrey and Derek probably may go up there. Parts seems good since I can't do anything else. I assume I'm not going to get that red car, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I could come down to admin. And admin would allow me a little bit of flexibility. Is it worth it? No, it's not. Yeah, this is the right
Finally,
answer. I will go there.
Shrey, you get any spot you like.
Yeah, are you gonna go? Are you gonna come here? That's the question.
I don't know if I'm going there. I might go there, or I might need to push a car. I don't really
Because
know.
you can do either of those. You're not
I'm
gonna.
not sure.
You're not gonna get.
It depends on where you go.
Right.
Yeah.
So
There are some things I want to do, but there's also some other things I want to do. So.
so it's not my concern about like whether you go before me. It's whether we cover both of these and Sandra doesn't come here. That's the question. Although if she doesn't come here, then she goes here. In which case, that is number of cars, right?
Say again.
This is number of cars. When she evaluates here, it's number of cars. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to get 3 cars. So I'm going to get hit there.
I think most of us are, except for Ken, which has
Where
been like
are we gonna get hit?
having
Oh,
3 cars.
3 cars.
Yeah, which you've been like. You
Well,
know.
Ken's stop anyway. So I will. Yeah, I'll just come up here and make sure that
Lay down, please, sir.
If she doesn't, if Derek doesn't come here, then I'm safe. What are you gonna do?
I'm going there.
Yeah.
sorry. You know.
So we're gonna get.
And Ken.
Oh.
Hey, Jeff.
I hate that I need designs. But I need designs.
Sometimes you have to do what you got to do.
You're just so needy, Ken.
Yep. Oh man. All right.
Let me look at these
I'll
cards
take
again.
the good one. Yeah.
And Sandra will. Nope, skip it. Go right there. All right. Shrey, you're up.
I
Well,
guess-
R&D action.
I guess,
You got a ton. Wow, you got a lot of designs.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the gray car, even though it's
I mean, why not?
kind of
It's
terrible.
There.
But it's terrible.
No, they're awesome. Trust me.
They're really not
I
good.
feel like
I mean,
you're
he
right.
hasn't upgraded them all. They're just
Have you
like
seen
all
the cargo
stock.
capacity on that thing. It's really impressive.
So
It is a good looking truck.
Like a
goes
set
It is.
there.
aside.
This is.
It's nice.
I'm gonna come here.
It can haul stuff.
Yeah. No, it's great.
What was
doesn't-
your bonus for that?
Speech bubble,
Okay.
which I will
Nice.
need. All right, so that's one
I
action.
need also.
No, I'm not gonna work on this because that's a lost cause.
Right.
I will. So I need to upgrade a design. Which one was I gonna do?
You're okay, buddy.
So I need to. The end game scoring is so position on these. No. Cars in the garage, right, and then
No, it's based on these, where these markers are.
for each of your tested designs,
Yes.
a score based on the position of the matching parts. So if I test
You
like.
had right. Electronics would be ideal, if not one of the ones that are in the 2s as of right
So,
now.
yeah, I
but
should-
that could change, obviously,
I
right?
should do the. Yeah, I'll do the green. So I will spend a battery and this.
Yep,
Oh,
you're
sorry.
good. You're good. Yep.
This and that. So that'll become a tested design, and
Very nice.
That'll be
this will
a
go. Yeah.
bank time. Yeah.
Yes.
Black
So that
cars.
is 2 actions.
And I really do want to do another one because it's
Your Batman
Efficiency
cars.
of actions, right?
Good.
yeah. Oh, and then this. Which one was it? It was green.
Yep. Trey going after the U-Haul.
Oh, if I do this, I have parts vouchers. Okay, that's fine. All right, so I'll do this one also. So it's a green, it's a city car with a engine part.
Yep.
So that will get
So,
flipped.
The what one? The blue,
Blue.
moves up.
Have you
then-
scored points? For
Oh,
this
I should
already,
get
Shrey?
4. I should get 4 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
Oh, yeah, that's
And this is on the green car. So what I want: 3 points or a.
Bank shift or training or yeah.
I think I need the training desperately.
Okay.
So that's
3 actions.
So it cost me a time.
So that's that.
Yeah. So that's
Don't forget,
And done?
you get a speech bubble as well for having a third,
Yes.
third upgraded.
Oh, he got it.
Yes.
Nice.
All right, flip that one over so we know it's done, if you would, please. And hold on, there was one other thing. Give me a second. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. Hold on. There.
This needs to move.
Thank you. That was it.
Yeah, yeah. And I might turn this recycling. Let me see. Do I need? Yeah, I will. Can I get a
Sure.
Blue? Thank you.
Nervous about that, were you? Dick?
Yes, very nervous about that.
All right, you're up.
Oh, I should have taken
Exchange.
the pink.
Yeah. I needed him to take the blue, actually, for me to do my turn. All right, so I have three over there, and
Yep.
I will use one book to move my certification up, so I am fully certified and I
Congrats.
get one of those lovely
Yep,
things.
so go ahead and start with that.
And I will take Zagud, and that goes back.
So parts voucher for
Yep.
you. That
Parts
will
voucher.
go here.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yes, it goes here
Yep,
because
because you
later.
can't use it.
And then I will use my three time to get a red car.
That sounds like one.
That's going to be one of it. Okay.
Then I will upgrade. Or I'll do this later.
Okay.
I will upgrade. I will do an upgrade for the blue car and the pink.
Yep, you got it.
So battery and yep.
And do you want?
And I would like to do this with the green.
Okay.
So that's gonna go here.
Okay, so that's going to be
That's 5 points.
5, 2, 2. So there you
Yep,
go.
So 9 total.
And
Then I can put these
figure
down.
out where those go on the blue exactly. You got it.
So we'll go 3 more points and time.
All right. So 3 points and a bank shift, and that was all 3 of your actions. Plus, you need to figure out where your car goes. And 2 books. And you have bank shifts. Do you wish to use one of them for anything?
Because I used the book instead of the bank shift. Anything else I can do? I am all the way up on that track, so I can't do anything more. I can't take a car. No.
Okay. And so you will go there, there, and let me have the spent marker.
Yep. There you go.
All right. That's blue. Stand blue up, please.
Got it.
All right, Sandra, we'll look at everyone not named Ken and look at your garage. Do you have 2 or fewer cars?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody's a yes.
Everybody's a yes. All right. So here we go.
Thank you, Sandra.
I'm losing, everyone loses 1 point off the cuff, not purple. Then I'm at 5, no lost points. No lost points, 3 for Shrey.
Yep.
And Sandra then will clear all of these. And she says, that was mediocre work. I expect better from all of you. Do better.
Wow. I thought she would be like kind of a little nice on that.
Yeah,
one.
it's Sandra.
Yeah, it's Sandra.
No,
Yeah.
it's, yeah. Okay. So parts. I have a bunch of bank shifts now, and I'm definitely going to be using one of them. There. So I have 4 shifts,
Yes.
2 of which are going to be for that.
Got
Because I
Yeah.
need that.
Yes.
And here, I'll let everybody see at home.
Are we not supposed to look?
Technically not, but I will go ahead and I'll take the book. Oops.
The book.
So that was
1.
2 of my 4.
Oh,
so
it's 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm not going to train. I'm
Yep.
already done with that. So I think we're going to Kanban card and then.
Seems like combat card's a good way to start. Since there's only one part out there.
Well, no, because I can take a parts voucher. That's the thing.
Ah.
But the question is.
Sorry, I spent the wrong color. It was a green.
Yeah.
I just looked here. I'm just making sure it's correct.
Yeah.
So I could take the parts voucher and take that, which would give me 2. But you know what? I get the bank shift if I do this. And I think that's a wash. So I'm going to play that one.
Ooh.
But how do we want to do this? I haven't thought about this yet. So do we go there? That gives so many parts. That gives 2 parts out there because I would be taking all the electronics. I think, or would I? Oh man, that's tough.
That puts a bunch of parts out there.
It puts 5 out there.
Yeah.
It puts
Same amount.
4, 5. Maybe I don't play that card. Hold on. No, that puts 5. Yeah, all right. Well, what if we, hold on, what if we did it this way? It puts 1 out there.
One part out there. Mm-hmm. And we all got a bunch of parts vouchers, so.
You do. So if that's the case, we'll go ahead. Actually, we'll do that then. Okay.
2 gray,
Okay.
1 blue, 1 maroon, 1 green.
Maroon, a blue, and a green. There, there, and there. And I have 1 action left. I mean, and a bank shift because I can't spend it. I'll take the obvious one,
You don't
I
get
guess.
this until the end of your turn. Is that how it works?
I can't look at it, but I'm
Yeah.
done. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
All right.
That's all 4 of my shifts, so I'm done. But that was important because, hold on, speech bubble. There. And, I misjudged.
Did the pace car move after I took the...
You did,
the
it
card?
did,
Okay.
it did. All right, purple, you're up. Thank you, Katrina.
I feel like I just realized how quickly this game is going to end.
It's usually the case.
Quickly is the answer.
I mean, the answer is...
quickly.
It's when she gets to the bottom of the track, basically.
We've been pushing. Sandra got pushed early.
Yeah, because I don't see how at least 1 more card doesn't get pushed and pulled, right?
Yeah.
So maybe 3 more turns for lucky.
If we're lucky, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm betting on 2, but
Yeah.
3 would be nice.
So it would be great. It would be super amazing if I could have this slot open. Not possible. Just not going to happen.
Oh, well, he's thinking. He has plans. I see. He
Uh,
has designs with his designs.
So, don't know that I really need bank shifts. And I know I can't spend more than 2 here, so I guess I go ahead and do that. Gross. That's disgusting. Maybe I need that bank shift for something else.
Have a good one, Paul. Thanks for hanging out.
I don't know.
Yeah, bye, Paul. Thank you.
Y'all handle this. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we go.
Lincoln, come here. Come on.
So happy. I'm so happy.
So I think 1 definitely has to be the gray with the maroon. Actually,
All right.
it could be the gray with the battery. Nope.
No, battery.
No, gray. We'll do gray with maroon. That's probably better because I can score points on that one still.
That's 3 actions so
That
far.
is 3. And then probably diversify in case people push other different kinds of cars.
Yeah. Who knows what's going to get pushed?
I mean, red and blue are both in really good position to get pushed.
Yeah, I would say red, blue, and green.
Uh-huh. Yep. And I have green. And red and blue are both equally appealing from an upgrades perspective. But I have pink and I don't have beige, so I'll take the red one.
The red is yours.
Thanks, sir.
All right. All right, now I have to decide where I'm going, and I'm in the awkward position of Sandra being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Where's she going? She's going to the parts, which I will have spent my parts, but I'm not at the bottom there.
Most
I mean,
likely,
if we're lucky, she's going to parts.
most likely she's going to go to
People
parts.
seem to have parts right now.
I would think so. And everybody has the multi-use part, so
Unless you go to parts and then train up, so that
I do have a room,
Who
so
goes
I
to parts?
you can go to parts to train up, so you
Yeah,
don't.
she'll
get-
beat me there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, Derek's not going to go to parts.
I have 4 parts vouchers.
Where are you going to go? That's what I need to know.
he's going somewhere with all of his designs and all of his stuff. I mean, he's ready for the next
Yeah.
step in automotive.
Yeah. So my issue is that you're gonna do the thing that I need to do.
Hopefully, he moves your
And-
car.
Yeah, he's gonna move the car that I want to get moved, but he's gonna then take the car that I want. So.
Well, it all depends. You could be down here. This is like a super sniping spot for anything.
Yeah. I don't know if that I don't know if that works. Well, it would get those upgraded or tested, and so that's
All right.
The decision of movement
to-
is this.
I'm noticing. Yes.
6.
All right.
so if I get another like car, a black or green car, that's 6 or 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the pace car was pushed after Derek took his car. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And we scored the points because of the special.
Yep.
Because of the special
Okay.
thing that we unlocked.
All right, Derek, where do you want to go?
Where do you think I'm going to go?
Designs.
I mean, it seems like I need designs. It seems like I would really like a car, but I need designs to get a car. So, Shrey is right. I'm going to designs.
You were here.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So Sandra will go there.
Yes, yes, yes. Lay down.
Okay.
Lay down and do your job.
Huh. Okay. I really want to be able to do both those things, and I'm not going to be able to. So what are you going to push? You're going to push green and black? Question mark?
Oh, only Shrey's over there?
Yeah, right now I'm just trying to.
pushes. It goes all the way out.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. He can get green and black out pretty easily. Smart.
Interesting.
I was gonna go there, but I don't have any designs.
Ken?
Yeah. Why do you need to go there, Edward?
All right, so Ken.
What are you pushing?
Well, I'm not training. That's for sure.
Checks out. Checks out. Yes.
I agree.
I am pushing black. Pushing black all day.
All right, so black has prerequisites of electronics and battery.
That looks
Yeah.
like 2 parts back.
Checks out. That's electronics and that's a battery.
Yep.
So there you go.
So we're going to push black to green. Boop, boop, boop.
And that's going to be both of those get
Yep.
pushed. Okay.
So that's 2 pushes
Yep.
and 2 points.
Yep. And then the car can go over.
Wow.
Okay. Vroom vroom.
And
Sorry.
I think one more of anything. Oh, she's
Well, you gotta. Oh, it's the black or the blue will get you a speech bubble.
evaluating this.
Yeah.
Could you spell that for me, please?
I was surprised you didn't push the green more. I really thought you were gonna push the green, but
So, I could have,
no.
but
That's what you
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, the thinking was I get the speech bubble.
All right, so hold up.
What?
So Martin says he rewound it and says we didn't push it
Really?
because that would change things.
That would
Yeah.
change things a lot. If Martin did rewind it then, and also
we forgot to
Katrina,
move it.
Katrina noticed it too, so
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we can just rewind.
Yep.
To the
So you
beginning of the turn?
get your 2 parts vouchers back. All right. That's why having a peanut gallery is a blessing
Thank
and
you,
a
guys.
curse. Thank you, y'all.
take your 2 parts, lose 2 points.
I thought we started here, and then we moved there,
All right,
and
so
then,
this is
then
here,
went here.
which means at the end of the turn
'Cause
we would have done this.
Yeah. So there's going to be a meeting now.
Okie doke.
So technically, it would have been further back
Yeah,
one.
we can rearrange this if we want to. She was here. Derek and I were up here. You were down there.
Make that happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was here, standing up.
I have no idea where the hell I was.
Sandra was in this
I did
area.
parts.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like that.
It was like that, yeah.
It just, it all stood up.
And here?
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. We reround this turn. We're going to have a meeting.
All right.
Okay. Oh, don't do that. Trey will. No,
Not yet.
I'm totally.
When that comes back.
When that comes back is when we move
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Just, hey,
Okay.
there's an order of operations to things. Okay.
Fair.
Oh, see, this is like, this is messing with my timing because.
All right.
Totally.
So,
Card.
yeah,
Totally.
tell me about it. I had plans, damn it. I was going to be first, and I was going to have 2 more speech bubbles. I hate you all. Purple, blue, yellow, orange. And in fact, glory to Rome for that happening.
I see a lot of 4 points for me.
It's always exciting to get a 4-pointer.
Nothing more than 4 points.
Well, there's that. Okay. All right. So, purple, you're up.
Oh, man.
Okay. Push when gray was taken, not when. All right. Thanks.
So that looks like
Martin.
8 points. Let's do that.
Oh, you're a bad man.
Yep.
My one speech bubble.
Oh, enjoy it.
Oh, am I next?
You
Yeah.
are, in fact, next.
All right, great. Oy vey.
I am woefully unprepared for all but one of these. Well, 2 of them, really, but.
I'll use my one speech bubble and put up my one card because Edward.
What is this? Red cars? Okay.
It's 4 points.
4 points.
Yeah,
Right.
that was
All right.
it.
So 4
There's-
for blue.
there's all
I
my
got you.
scoring. I didn't get any speech bubbles this turn, huh?
Yeah, that was. I noticed I was lacking, and I really expected to get one there.
I should have
And-
pushed certification on
Yep.
another track.
I screwed that up as well. So yeah. Oh, that's me. Let me look at what I have
There's an
here.
ugly round.
No, not happening. We could, but I think 6 is better than 4. I'm pretty sure. So I'll take one of them, and there I have 3 of them. So that'd be 6 points. 3, 6, done. And orange, Shrey.
Yeah, 4, so.
And so 3 speech bubbles for Shrey. Derek's done. I have 1 left, and Ken has 3. Ugh.
And you
Yep.
you have not upgraded any designs. The entire game, Ken.
He doesn't need to, apparently. I mean, he's just, look at him.
I mean, I need to. Don't get me wrong.
It's working out for him. I mean, he's
It's
like,
something I desperately would like to do.
Send her the one that you're on.
Okay, so that will be
4 points.
4
whenever you're
points
in
for that.
R&D, you don't want to do any R&D. You just want to take the design and leave.
That's
Okay.
correct.
All right.
Back to me.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Yes, Katrina, you did. That is a fact.
those are all terrible for me.
I think we all got glory to Rome on that.
These are not so bad for me.
You can only pay one of them.
I am aware.
Right now, anyway.
I am aware.
That is.
I don't
Right.
know. These are all really
This
good
one's
for me. Sounds
probably
really
gonna
bad
be
for
worse
us.
for me next time than it is now.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and
Parts
play
vouchers.
that.
Oh, well,
So 6
Score
points.
6 points.
Yeah.
seems good.
If you would have told me you had that, I would have done things differently. Blue.
Derek's out.
Oh, blue's out, right?
Let's
Okay,
not
sorry.
But you can ask for me each time, so I feel it each time over and over again. It's okay. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me.
It's fine. All right, I will.
Maybe I should have unlocked the other garage with the speech bubble. It's just planning.
I don't. I mean, there's a bunch of 4-pointers that I could get no matter where I do. Ken can't go there again.
Nope.
No. Okay, so Ken can't really score any of those, really, but he can score this one. So we'll try that right side up. I'll go ahead and put my last speech bubble on that.
4 points.
That is for logistics, it's 4 points. So 2, 4.
I'll do the engine for 4 points. 4
For
points,
2 up, 1?
1, yeah.
Okay, that
4
one.
points.
There you go. Okay. And back to, it's just y'all playing that side of the table.
Yep.
Man, so this is one of those points where I think I actually want to bank one of my.
You might, you may want to, right, for endgame scoring
Oh,
and
right. I
right.
forgot about that.
Right.
Oh, am I going to get another speech bubble before the end of the game?
So I'm going to pass.
But you have you played your card?
I have.
You have, then you're allowed to pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to Shrey.
Oh, you need speech bubbles to score those too?
Right.
Correct.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Wow.
Have a good one, Horace. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, if y'all are enjoying this, appreciate a thumb, subscribe, consider supporting the show. PledgeHC.com.
Can't get 5 tested
As Martin
designs.
says, we need your
Why
thumbs.
can't you get it?
5 tested designs. I could get 4.
Ah, right.
Theoretically, right? Yeah.
And I guess I could get 5 if I get the green car, which I don't think I'm going to get.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'd have to give this up to get the green
spend
car,
it,
so
yeah.
I can't get 5.
It would take too many turns.
The only one that I could
I
get
mean,
there
I
is
think
the.
there's going
less
to be at
than
least
3
2 more turns.
certificate.
Oh, there will be turns, but you're not going to let me get the green car.
But
That
you
comes-
could upgrade it.
You could help me
I mean,
out.
that's 7 points.
I mean,
Helping you is not in my
He
plan.
doesn't
Tested.
upgrade anything.
It wouldn't be tested, right? And it needs to be tested.
Oh, sure. I see
So
what
I
you're
need the
saying.
green car to make these tested.
Maybe I'll push 2 green cars.
That would be awesome. But then you might just take them both. I don't know. All right.
Also possible.
Here,
Also
I need
possible.
to give you a card. Do this one.
Oh my, what is it?
It is
Upgrade green.
engine, or I'm sorry, battery upgrades. So that's
Yeah.
going to be one of those. So
Yeah.
4 points for Shrey.
The green upgrade, which is batteries.
4 points, please.
Yep.
That one's a good one. I like that one.
And I'm just going to get rid of this one because
Yeah.
you can't do that anyway. So
No. And I like the only one left that I can do is 2 points for me, so that seems silly.
Back to Shrey?
Oh wait, I took that from the wrong
gotcha.
place. Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, so we're done here. So here we go. Shrey, you get these back.
Thank you.
Derek, you get that back.
Thanks.
There. If anybody, I'm not going to make the
I was
joke
quiet at the meeting. I
anyway.
doodled in my notebook the whole time. I drew some
Working
nice
on
pictures.
packaging and right. Yeah, no, I hear you.
That's how my
All right.
meetings normally
Deal out 4 of
Oh, wait,
or
wait,
2 each,
wait,
but yeah, we have to put one
first.
out.
Yeah.
Not you will. I will eat this card before you see it. Ken.
So you're saying it's good for me?
Great cars, probably.
Is it showing you what it is?
I will eat
What is
this
it?
card.
What is it?
Before you, the gray.
How many?
Up to 8. It's 8 points.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, you're never, ever. I will eat that card before.
It's not that many points.
All right, and Derek.
Let's go with this one. Everybody will love it.
All right,
That's
so
what I thought about mine. I was like,
What is
other
this?
folks Are, gonna think
Are
this
these
is
extras?
amazing.
Those are yours.
your new ones, replacements.
Oh, that's right. New ones.
All right, so we have chassis upgrades. We have R&D certification. We have certification
For
there,
admin.
Yeah.
and
Fourth and
fourth
Just
and
4 and
fifth.
5.
I figured everybody would love that one.
Those
mean-
are all terrible.
All right, so
I'm
the
feeling
next.
pretty good about that one, actually.
So
You're
at
on your way.
most
I
we
don't
will.
want another meeting at this point.
At most we will have 3 actions because Sandra, when she gets
Right.
back to her desk, game's over.
I know.
If we're feeling friendly, we'll have 3 actions.
Oh no, we're not. Orange, you're up. Move.
Yeah.
You got to move it. Move it.
I'll just do the one that was, yeah.
Okay.
And then Derek, design.
Design with 2. It doesn't really seem that great.
You have, however, 1,000 bank shifts.
I have a few
So
bank shifts, but these are
every
points at the end
every
also.
Action
They
is,
are.
Every action is.
This is a whole 6
4 for you.
points. Yeah, I know. It's probably worth more to do all those fun
To
things.
do actions, right?
Yeah, all right. So that would put me here. Yeah, so we'll go there.
Sandra goes here.
Edward.
Okay, so we have 2 actions left, is what this says. 1, and she won't be able to go there. Oh, wait, she
Yeah,
might. She actually.
Definitely will.
We all will be leaving.
Pretty decent chance she will.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, never mind. I think I'm staying on target.
So where did you go, admin?
Yeah, I think I'm going exactly where I was planning.
So
on
nothing
going.
changed.
No, okay, but hey, we did it right, and really, that way the comments, they'll still be like, hey, oh wait, I saw that after.
There would be a little bit more scoring if that went one more round. But
I agree with this statement. All right, purple.
I think I was convinced that I should push green cars instead of black cars. I would love that speech bubble, but I definitely don't have those 2.
That's a cheater. That side of the table.
Woo! Gotta watch you guys.
Seriously,
just put 'em
shifty
back.
over
Luckily
there.
we got the peanut gallery.
Where they belong, I think, is what I was trying to do.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, so 2 actions and bank shifts.
Yeah.
look at
so,
that. And you can do
Probably
it.
not training.
Probably not.
push
Just go out on a limb.
green car. And she is evaluating.
Hold on, that is that and that they must be.
She's unbelievably enough evaluating parts this time.
Yeah.
God, she's the worst.
But it's how many is it?
It is
2 or few.
2 or
so
fewer
let's keep
parts.
3. Just hold to 3 parts.
Yeah, but that means I get.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, spend points.
Thank you.
By the way, and
only
here's
1
your
point.
shirt also.
The action's worth more.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So, and then a third of someone else can pick. I go. No, gray. Definitely gray.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, kiss me. I hate you. All right, so, all right, push him.
So-
Push him if you got him.
Is that the last gray? Ooh.
Okay.
So no more gray parts can
So
come
that
out.
was the 3
Yeah,
right
you get
there.
4 points.
4
4
points.
points. Yeah, I got you.
2 greens. Oh, you didn't want a speech bubble.
Oh no, let me rephrase, or let me correct that. He wanted his speech.
I would have loved one.
Right, but that was more important. You're done, sir. And now these will clear because
Shrey's
first thing
turn.
we do right there, right?
If it's full.
Trey's going to push even more green cards.
No, I'm pushing black, which will maybe... I have to decide whether green gets actually pushed. So here's 2 for black.
Okay.
Okay, so black has to be those, which
Yep.
it is. All right.
And so do I take the extra speech bubble? I don't think I do. Are you going to take both green cars? Are you going to
He
do
could.
Why
he
would
could.
why would I do that? I've
That-
got so much.
that would
other
be
stuff to
kind of
do.
dumb.
There's no way I would possibly take.
Unless it was like
cards.
super upgraded. If it was super upgraded, I would see that
I mean,
being.
if there was a scoring goal that asked me to put stuff in garages 4 and 5, maybe I would do it. But since there's not, I definitely wouldn't. Yeah.
I caught it. I wasn't being obtuse. I'm just.
Yeah.
So I'm actually incentivized to
To
not...
push the green cars out. Yeah. you are.
No, I'm just incentivized to not do that because the problem is then we have a meeting and those cards are absolutely terrible for me.
Right.
So I don't think I want that. Unless actually, well, but I get 4 points for that. And I would have
You're
one
okay.
speech bubble, which no, I only have one speech bubble. So I'm only helping you if I make another meeting happen.
You're okay.
And
Yeah, cool.
these guys could actually do it on their next turn.
Yeah.
So that's the problem.
Yeah.
Do either of them? I guess Derek can pick up a green tile, but
As could I.
yeah.
I right now, I'm not really interested in
Let's
anything
just
you
push
guys
it.
are doing other
so
than.
so I need
what's left.
so we're gonna push this black out or this black out. So it's gonna go like that. So two greens and a black. So I need one more thing of any kind. So we'll make it
So is that 4 pushes?
No.
three pushes. Right.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is 3 pushes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're effectively
I need
pushing
one
out
more.
2 green cards,
need
so there's
one
going to be 4 green
Here,
cards
this
out now.
will be the that'll
It scores 6 points too.
Hold on. So he pushes, yeah, and the black.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's-
These-
you
these
get a-
three
So
go.
green
you
gets
get a speech
removed
bubble.
for
So
the
this-
black.
Yeah,
So you
this
throw
goes
away a green.
That goes up, there, and there. Okay.
And I get a speech bubble. Yep. And so that's 3. I'm going to spend 2 of these books
Hi,
to
Cooper.
I used a bank turn. Hey.
I got you. Yep.
to push me up to
Hi,
here,
Koopy.
which gets me a
Did
certification.
you get the speed?
That means
Yes, I
there
did.
is a
You can I get
J-Rex.
4 more points for this?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
Hi. So I moved 3 cars, and I used my books. Do I want to use another action? I don't think I do, because pushing another car
You hear Lincoln downstairs.
doesn't really help. All right, I'm done.
That's awesome. All right, you're done?
Yeah.
All right, so Sandra will then look at purple and say, hey, do you have 2 or fewer parts?
I sure do. Or no, I've been working really
you're
hard.
saying,
They're all
okay.
good.
So she will then reduce all of these down to 1. Okay, done. She's done.
Thank you,
All right,
Sandra.
Derek, you're up.
Decisions. All right, so I probably need to get a speech bubble. Speech bubbles are really important in this game. So I need to move that 2. So I have 2. I will use 1. I'll use 1, 2. So I'll have 4. Yeah, because I'm this guy right here, right?
Yep.
So now I have 4 available to me, and I will get.
You do have 3 books, too, don't forget.
Oh, I do. I will use 2. Yeah, I'll just use 2 books.
I assumed that.
2 books.
There, you get the speech bubble,
Okay.
and follow your heart, sir.
Hopefully another speech bubble, if possible.
Probably not a good chance of that.
No, not at all. Another book. Here we go.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Next turn is going to be the last turn, maybe?
And cars available. You guys have some nice cars.
You think?
If you take 2,
I'm not getting any.
Because you're going to take 2?
and I could take 2.
But
Correct.
blue can be upgraded by this
I don't know.
color here. And this color.
Oh, you can't take 2. Oh, you can, because they'll move up.
Mm-hmm.
Right. No, but it would only go to here.
1, 2. Oh, you're right. I miscounted.
2.
So, no.
And do I want to use any time to take another additional thing? And I will take.
Oh, that's funny. Brianna's, their dog, Koopy, came to the TV.
Nice.
That's funny.
Oh, she has a Koopy too. Let's go with
a good
upgrading the black cars. I don't really want to help you guys. You guys are. I'm not going to get another car. 2 turns. 2 turns. I'll go for it.
So that's 3.
That's it. And I used 1, so I used 1 time. I had 2, and then I pushed with 2 books, so that's the end of my turn, and that would just.
Wait, you took 3 and used 2 books. What was the 4th one? You.
I had 2, right? So I have 2 times.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Took 1, so
You're
I have
right.
3.
You're right. Yep, you're right.
I took 3 designs.
Yep, you're right.
All right.
I thought you had 4, so my bad.
Whoa.
Oops.
There we go.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh yeah, and parts. Changing it apart for a green.
I have so much I want to do, and I don't know where to do it. All right, well, we're down here in admin. We'll use the book for 1, and 1 of the time for 2 for that.
Seems good.
And that's another certification. So that is the speech bubble 1. And here, I don't think I really need to worry about that. So I'm going to go there for the 2 points and the speech bubble. So there, and 2 points, done. And I have 1 action left. Oh, that's an interesting premise. Oh, by the way.
Oh, right.
That should have come out. This actually might matter.
Oh, it
Does not. So 2 speech bubbles. Although I think it's moot. I need 1 over there, please. There.
All right, time to push out some more gray trucks.
I'm ready when you guys are.
The question is, I don't know how many turns we're going to have and whether or not things make sense to force it. Yeah, let's be nasty. So I have one action left.
Okay.
That'll go there
Mm.
to push this. That's 1 point for yellow. And then I have bank shifts, so I'll spend 2 more. And I will push a blue with this one there straight out. It's 1 more point for yellow and the speech bubble. And unfortunately for this last part, let me do those in the opposite order.
Yeah, you could have pushed him backwards. Yeah.
And for the last action,
Why do it that way?
because he can
Oh,
take it
yeah,
and make
yes.
it more expensive for him.
Yeah.
I can't push red, but I can push gray. And I will push gray, which will go straight out.
All right. That was fun.
Yep.
Oh, wait, no. There. And that's the last red car. Sports car, sorry.
That
And one more red. Done, and that's my 2 bank shifts.
you can push
done.
the red out of the other area.
Well, yeah, I just push it straight out. Oh, sorry, no. No. You're right. I see what I did wrong.
It should be a gray.
Yeah, it should
but
be a gray.
otherwise
That,
good.
yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Other way.
It's okay. Ken likes to use the pickup part.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah, no more green. Okay.
All right, purple.
that
what you doing?
was amazingly different than what I thought was going to happen.
So I think what I really want to do now is go here and let Shrey take his turn first.
So you can get the red car for cheaper.
Correct.
Wow, so my green car is my green. Where's Sandra going to go? She's going to go down there.
Unless you go there.
Right, in which case the game will end.
Yep.
If I go here, I get 6 points. And I can upgrade this design for 2 more points.
Right.
But it
Extends the game by 1 turn.
It extends the game and lets you get a red car.
Which is probably not ideal.
Yeah.
Well,
And a meeting will happen, which is also not ideal.
oh, I see. If you don't take the spot, and then he could take that spot.
No, a meeting might not happen, right? Because you take one and you take.
Yeah, meeting's not going to happen.
Meeting's
it
not
just
gonna
adds
happen.
another
no,
turn
meeting's
to
not
the
gonna.
game.
We would need 5 cars to be taken. So.
Right.
It wasn't mean. It was defensive.
It was
Yeah, it was mean.
and defensive.
It was mean.
It's part of a worker placement game.
That's how it goes.
I'm trying to show what the game can do.
Oh, trying to show what the game can do.
And I'm trying to win.
What does he say? It's your lie. Tell it how you want.
Yes, sir. But it's true.
No,
but no, it also benefits me.
It was the right move.
Right, that's all I'm saying. Do I feel bad?
If
no.
I felt like it was purely
No,
twisting knife,
you know that I would never do that. I would never do that.
I would say so. No,
Yeah.
this was the right move.
Yeah,
I haven't
no,
seen
it.
I think that's the one I need to do. And this should be
Wow,
lying down
Shrey.
there.
And now Sandra will.
Yeah. I can't.
We'll go into final score. We'll have an end of turn or end of week meeting. If
Yeah.
you didn't, I was.
I know. I had to go. It was either here or here, either one, but
yeah.
I couldn't get there.
Go Big Blue.
It just happened that way, so
Yeah.
I can't complain.
This probably doesn't make the like in terms of points. It probably doesn't make isn't the right call, but
Yeah.
Well, I'm last right now.
I think. I don't know.
I'm hoping not to
The
be
calculation
last.
is too hard.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't stay here.
I know. It is the best spot where you are right now because you can do anything.
Right. So I can't go here. I could go here, which is worth 4 points to me. And but I can't push cars. That's the problem. That would only be training. So it's 4 points to do that. Here is nothing. And there, you're going to be able to get on top. So I guess the 4 point turn is what matters.
4 points is 4 points.
Or else I could. So right now I'm in third. I will stay in third. If I go there, it'd be worth 2 plus that is 4. I think it's a wash. And it takes points away. So I guess that's the right thing to do.
Points away? Oh,
Blue.
for me. Yeah.
Well, from both of you. Well, both that side.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Derek.
I go first.
Yep.
I would like to procure that blue automobile for 2. I will be using one of my... Ooh, I think I'm going to be using 2, actually. Yeah, I'll use 2. 2 banked. And I will... Oh, it's not available. Shoot, I was hoping the recycling would be... Oh, no, I can use this. I'll use this
there you
good.
go.
And I'll use this good to upgrade blue.
4 more points.
Yeah,
So
so
we
this...
need this and this.
Okay, and yeah, so that will become...
Nope, the other one.
Oh, sorry.
That will
And
become...
this is the blue car, which is
Yeah.
this one. So you'll get
And I'll get 2 points.
2 points.
And a banked
2 for blue
and a bank.
and a banked. Okay.
And
2 points and 2
And-
points.
Yeah, those we scored.
did you want a double jump?
I can't already did it.
Oh, you did already. Okay.
So this just gives me 4 more points. And
That seems good.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Just move those down to the side, even though it's only one car.
Which
Those
one?
Two.
These
Your
two?
2 markers.
Sure.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Just to get them out of chat.
sure. And then I will get 4 and 5, but I really need a speech bubble, so we'll go here.
Okay.
And then I can go right here because it's
Ah,
also
look at
a
that.
blue.
Well, that worked out well done. That was a really good turn.
Not bad.
And move the pace car for that.
Yeah,
I
I
did.
did.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, that's mine
There you go.
because I now have a dude in the
All right.
garage.
And purple.
So this red cost me 2. It'll go there. I'll have to spend that to get it.
Bottom of the stack.
And I'm taking a speech bubble and a player to be named later. I really don't know. I mean, I suppose they're both points,
Yes.
but a bank turn is probably a little more flexible, so I'll take a bank turn.
Okay. Oh, and
Bank shift.
that
Oh.
should have gone there.
Oh.
That's
I
why
love
we put
this.
them here.
I
so that
love
you-
this.
Yeah, this
I never
actually
thought
works really well.
about using
And
that
I'm going to use
before.
both my
So
bank
good.
shifts that are currently available.
Ooh.
And
You
finally
can only
upgrade on
you can only
gray.
use one of them because
You can only use one of them.
Tell me more about why.
You can only have a max of 4 shifts in a
Well,
given
I
day.
only took 2 for the red.
So, but then you wouldn't need to spend 2
You would
bank
only
shifts.
spend 1,
Yeah.
so you can still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not spending both bank shifts.
Correct.
You're only spending 1.
Yeah,
because-
you got it.
Amazing.
Yeah, you ended up working
Winning.
out well.
Winning. So 1, I'm going to spend this parts voucher for the battery,
Okay,
for the green car. And that's 2 points.
so that's my guess.
3 points.
There, that's going to be a total of 5 for
Yeah.
that one.
And then I'll spend a nav for the gray car, another 2 points.
9 points all day
Yeah, and then I'm going to double jump and score another 4 points.
For which one?
for the nav.
Wait, 1, 2, 3. So it actually is going to go here, isn't it?
Woo!
So
Yeah, so 5 more
2,
points.
3, 5. Yeah.
God, these cars. I mean, we have some pretty upgraded cars here in this game.
We do. All right.
Substantial.
At least there's that. Okay. All right.
And then I get a speech bubble because I have 4 cars.
Oh, do we get for 3 cars?
Yes.
Woo!
You get another speech bubble.
Speech bubbles.
All right. Stand up. You're
Now
done.
it flips
And
over, I
then
get a 3-car one, I think.
there.
Oh wait, and how many upgrades? 5?
5.
You got it, pal.
Upgrades. Take that too. Talk about a good turn, geez.
That was really good. All right. So I think I'm just training.
Just
One,
ram and
two,
jam up the
three.
track, eh?
I think so. Because I have nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
So I'll spend 1 bank shift, and that'll be 4, and that will give me something. Take a parts voucher.
All right.
There, and the other one was a parts voucher.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay.
And done. That was really anticlimactic, but
Yeah. And I realized that I probably shouldn't have ended the game. I probably should have gone there because I deprived Derek of points, and I'm in competition most with
I would have
Derek.
went here to still do it, but yeah,
Yeah.
I would have just used all my bank time.
But I probably would have gotten more points this way. So 2 that, and then 1 I'll just take that and take a book. That's 3 actions, and then I will look at
Here,
these, and I'll take another book.
Points or points or points.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's it.
Point.
okay.
And then she does end of week.
And then end of week, 2 or fewer departments. I'm pretty sure blue. Yep, certified. You're good. All right, end of week scoring. So here we go. Let's do it worst to first for end of week. Orange. So it's going to be 1 point for every upgrade. So black, that's 2 points, and for every upgrade you have there is 4. And then here is going to be 1 more for a total of 5. 5 to 48. Blue. Start with the red car. The red has 3 upgrades, so it's going to be 3. And then for each blue car, it's going to be 5, 10. So that's 23 points.
Hello.
Is it
23.
really for each? Oh, it is for each
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
So he has 5 of those.
Wow.
And 5 there, so that's 10 per
Yeah.
blue car. I did mention there's
Yeah.
a lot of points here
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah. I mean, I
23.
totally worked on that the whole game. so
69.
makes sense.
Somebody's closer. All right. Yellow.
Yep.
I have a red. That's going to be 3. That'll be 6. And the blue will be 5. Will be 11. 1 and 73.
Yep.
And purple, gray.
So 3,
Yep, 3 for the red.
and then 1 times.
No, 2. Well, 1 times 3.
Yeah.
And then do it again. So it's
So
6.
6.
So 9 all day.
All right.
9 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's end of week scoring. Now we go into
Final.
final scoring.
No meetings.
Right. So technically, that triggered the end of the game. 3 weeks, 2 meetings,
No meeting.
no meetings.
meeting.
That's a bummer.
But there's this stuff,
Yeah.
which
Oh.
I qualify for none of it, which may have been a mistake.
Oh,
'cause
is
no
that,
meeting.
Is that 3 the same
Yes.
color?
Yes. All right, so here we go. In-game scoring. All right, so spend speech bubbles if you have stuff.
I mean, I can't qualify for any of those things.
I don't
Put
either.
them on the
The middle one.
the left, the right one.
I didn't.
Oh,
One,
the-
yep.
Yeah.
What's this upgrade?
So Derek, you'll be able to just score the last one.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, well,
'cause
3 or fewer.
3 or fewer. Just
Ah.
looking at that.
Oh.
You also have 5. You have also have 5 tested designs.
Yeah, so you get that.
I
Yeah,
do?
yeah. So
Yeah.
you get this one.
Oh, that's what that was. I was like, what is that arrow? I thought it was a one of these.
7 here. 14 for there and there. 1 and 83. 14 is 1287. All right, so there's that. 1 point per bank shift. 4 for blue, and 2 for everybody else. 2, 2.
That bank shift.
Okay. 1 point for everything in the middle. I have 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 for blue.
I get 4. No, I get 5. Wait, does the park count?
No.
No. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. For every car in your garage, face value here. So, for instance, I'm getting 8,
12.
286,
6 and 11.
11,
10, 11. I get
And
6 and 4, 10.
10 to 71.
What's the last scoring?
Based on your position on training. So here we go. I'll call them out. You guys move them.
Okay.
It's going to be 5 for blue, 3 for purple,
I think you got me, Derek.
and 1 for yellow.
All right.
And so that's here. Then here, 5 for yellow, 3 for purple, 1 for orange. Got you. Then here, it's going to be 5 for yellow, 3 for blue, 1 for orange. Then here, it's going to be 5 for orange, 3 for blue, 1 for yellow. Woo! 5 for yellow, 3 for purple, 1 for orange. And then, tested designs for anything that you have up here. So, we'll start here. Orange. What do you have up there?
Electronics and battery.
So, it's going to be 10 points. So, that is 89. Okay. Then, next is yellow. I have all of those. So, that's 15.
So 18.
Leader in the clubhouse, I would just like to say.
Woo!
All right, then purple.
10, looks like.
No, 5. You have, tested designs.
And then Derek gets a ton.
I
Million.
have 2,
All.
15, and 3. So
20.
20. 15.
yeah.
That's
34. There you go. Derek smokes it at 134. Decent teacher beat Ken at 118. Ken at 117, and Shrey, I blew it all at the during the last stream.
Tony was right. Tony was either I was going to be a lot of glory to Rome's or I was going to win. So
All right. So
that was close at the end.
Yikes.
still.
yeah, it was.
That was.
No, it was not.
Wow.
It only appeared close. Right. until we counted the points.
When I saw he had that, I was like, oh god.
This right here, this thing?
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
nasty.
So start over there. What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot to like about it. We practiced a game earlier in the week to kind of get going, and this felt.
I did not.
Yes. Well.
But I have played this a lot.
didn't
I
need
have
it
played this a
clearly.
lot.
You
I
didn't
have
need it.
played this a lot. This is one of my favorite Lacerdas. So
This felt a lot more fluid, and I felt a lot more in control of what was going on in this one than the other one. But yeah, I mean, it's a super smart design. You have to be choosing what you're going to be bad at.
really,
Basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to avoid getting yelled at by Sandra this time as much as possible.
Me too.
That was okay, but clearly could have been better.
We'll come back to ranking these as far as Lacerdas, but Shrey, what do you
Yeah.
think?
Is it? Well, I quite enjoy this game. It's I haven't done this badly in Kanban in a while. I got so far behind on everything on the training tracks, on like just the sequence of play. The action selection is really important. The timing here, like needing to take an action and wanting to take the better action when it wasn't but having to defer to the worst one because of the way that the pawns are set out.
Yep.
Like that happened to me multiple times, and I think that's this whole thing is the most interesting part. I really enjoyed the process also. The taking step A, step B, steps. I like all that. It sort of hits the right kind of thing for me. The theme works. It's I don't know how Kanban-y it is exactly, but
Thematically, it does tie the meeting stuff and how
Yeah.
some of that stuff really works. It makes sense, at least, right? It
does.
informs.
It does work for what you're doing. I think
Right.
I think it does come together in a really like. I think the game really all the pieces meld
Yeah.
for the theme.
And the theme, I think it helps the rule set hang together,
Yeah.
for sure.
Right.
So,
Yeah. That's kind of what I was getting at. And again, I don't know how Kanban-y this is, but I agree.
Yeah, that's
I agree.
not like in terms of the word itself is
Right,
the
yeah.
principle.
Billboard,
It doesn't
but yeah.
quite, but
Lean.
I really enjoy this game. So I'm happy to play it any time, basically.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I mean,
about you,
I mean,
winner?
I am actually really happy with this design because I didn't have to put on my glasses one time during this game because all the icons are large enough for me to see with my old eyes.
Same.
That a lot of games I will spend half in glasses and half trying to see other people around the table.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I have to say that the larger usage of the iconology as well as the larger numbers are absolutely fantastic. If playing the older version and then playing this version a couple of times in the last year, albeit not as much as I would like, definitely you can feel it when you're playing the game. Like the actual time that you're spending coming up with your planning, it actually is a little bit more fluid because you're not working through like, oh wait, was that over here or was that person over there? And it's very clear, which I felt like the other design wasn't as clear, and I feel like it's a little bit more clear here.
That makes sense. And for me, I think it like what you said, the theme informs the mechanisms, and so it makes sense as in the system or
Yeah.
the order of operations makes sense in this,
Right.
in the way it works. It very much is a Lacerda game in
Yeah.
a sense that, oh, you only have one worker. Move your worker, do something. Yeah, but there are steps to
Yeah.
doing that. And you can forget things if you don't follow, and everybody does. You get out of
Right.
whack. Like you just take, I'm going to do this. Oh, wait, did I do that step? Nope, just slow down and do it, And it's the way his designs are. They're very involved. I enjoy the game. I think Ian O'Toole did an excellent job to echo what you had said, because I didn't need my glasses really for this. For reading, I did for like the player aid stuff, which are small.
I see. Because I already know the game well enough, I didn't have to read.
And I do, but just to reference and stuff, just to make sure.
Yeah.
For Sandra, what is she
Oh, yeah,
doing and stuff
absolutely.
like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I really enjoy the game. It's taxing. I forget, somebody had said it, and I forget who it was last
I think
week.
we talked about it. Yeah.
When we
Yeah.
were earlier this week, when we played it, it's draining. Playing a Vital Lacerda game, I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. I very much do, most of them. But it feels a mental workout. Like my brain is tired after this, and inevitably it always is. Even when we played it off stream, so it's not everything that goes into the streaming and everything.
Yeah.
It's just, I think I'm good. Like one of these a day at this point is what my brain looks
Yeah.
for in a game day type thing. But I really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, go ahead.
I just want to make sure that I spoke about the art, because when I played the original board quite a bit, and I only played this one twice now on this version. And the first time I played it, I wasn't sure because I think I was trying to translate what I knew to what this was.
From the original to this one. Yeah.
And having a hard time looking at the actions and seeing how they connect to the, like, visually, how this one, like, this doesn't feel it didn't feel distinct enough for me. It felt confusing at first, but a second play really helps. And it does, it's more intuitive now after playing one full time.
To piggyback on that real quick, I agree with you that I played this a number of times, this edition of it as well as the original. And when we played it earlier this week, like you said, like, okay, this is this, all right, and this is that. Even so, it's distinct for me to see it. You have the stairs going into it and all of that. However, and I am far from one to really critique art or graphic design and stuff like that too much, but I do wish that it tied a little bit better into the specific area, just because of that exact reason. Like, okay, wait, this, I know that that's logistics. It becomes intuitive,
Yeah.
but it could be clearer to where maybe that color tied in with the ground.
Yeah.
But anyway,
there is the yellow and black strips here, which say this is this
separate.
area.
I never even saw those until this moment.
Which
So
I
you
think-
pointed it out.
Too.
Yeah,
Which
I
helps.
see them now.
So
There's a
it's
very clear
interesting. So I never
delineation.
played the other edition, and
Yeah.
for me, this is super clear.
Is it?
So maybe,
Okay.
maybe
All
I
right.
think like not having the confusion.
Funny
of the
thing is,
two.
I learned this.
Good.
I learned Kanban online, right? So I learned
okay.
on Yukata, and I played it multiple times on Yukata, only
Yeah.
seeing it digital, right?
Okay.
And then I played the physical version. I was like, okay, this is the way the game is supposed to
Yeah.
look. I mean, it just flowed a little bit easier.
Sure.
It's for if people wanted to play online. It's Boitageur, not Yukata.
Oh, yeah, Boitageur.
So that's the website if people want to try it there.
But yeah, I'd say overall, I know all of us have played a bunch of Lacerdas.
I probably fewer than you guys have.
Okay.
I played CO2, Gallerist, this, and On Mars.
Okay. I played them all.
I played them all.
Yeah.
I haven't played On Mars yet.
I do not own all of them. Oh, I don't own this one because I was waiting to get this copy. But yeah, but Gallerist is my favorite game. It's my top 3. I will play Gallerist anytime, anywhere.
Well, for solo, I agree.
Solo, it's a
I'm telling you,
simpler.
On Mars traumatized me, man.
So
for
I
solo.
haven't. So I own On Mars, and it's sat there. I know I'm going to get to replay it with other people, but I am not going to solo it by myself. I am very excited about the possibility of the new Kickstarter, which will actually add an additional piece to it with the co-op with the aliens coming in. I think that might change the way that I think about that game
In a
whereas-
positive light, right?
Yeah, because
right,
it's like Lisboa. That game, after playing it, basically I was like, this is a little too heavy for me. I'm not enjoying the play because as I'm going through to try to figure out my turn, I feel like the game itself is just smacking me in the face over and over again. And these other games, that happens from the other players and not so much the game doing it to me. And I felt like it's that position where your decisions are, really
Impacting,
changing
right,
everything.
yep.
Yeah.
And the more I play Lisboa and On Mars, the more I appreciate Vinos, the Gallerist, and Kanban.
Yeah. Venus is so good too.
So yeah,
I would agree with Derek. Like, of the ones I've played, Gallerist is my favorite. I like the whimsy in that game. I think this game is never funny. That game. I mean, it's only funny when you get kicked in the teeth. But
There have been some interesting games of Escape Plan, but it's not as high on the ranking.
I enjoyed my experience because of the people, not because of the game. When it comes to that, but no, I definitely think this is up there in probably top 3 for Lacerdas for me.
Yeah, this is my favorite Lacerda.
Okay, okay.
Because I love the process. The Gallerist I liked initially, and I was exploring I think it was my first of his that I played. And I was exploring it and seeing his design aesthetic, and that was really interesting. But it just, after a few plays, I got kind of frustrated by the start stop of the getting kicked out mechanic and the having to move the people into the right places, like the meeples around.
Yes.
I got really tired of that. Vinos, I've only played the old and the new once each, and neither experience wowed me. I need to play it again at some point. Lisboa, I do enjoy quite a bit, and that's another one I haven't played enough, but I think that's probably number 2 for me, or maybe joint number 2 because the other one that I like is CO2 co-op.
That one's fun.
Because CO2 regular, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, we
CO2
played and nobody wanted to be nice to each other because it was CO2, obviously.
Sure.
So it's like we were actually pushing each other, and by pushing each other, we were actually helping the third person at the table. So it was a very odd game.
I played CO2 co-op with Con actually couple 3 years ago now, or whenever it came out, and I don't rate a lot of co-ops high, and that one is that one's not. That's probably I probably rated a 7. I'm guessing, right?
Right.
But it's but I think that game is works really well as a co-op because you're trying to puzzle out the system, and I enjoy that kind of thing. I need to play that a few more times to see. It may not have staying power, but I think it's solid. Escape Plan was not particularly impressed.
Fair enough. And Paul, developer of Kanban and a number of other VTOL's games, said Weather Machine might become my favorite Lacerda. So
It looks
we'll see.
beautiful, too.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, my
So
God.
there you go.
Is that this year? Or is
This
it
year or next?
Next year, I would
Kickstarted
think.
this year?
It would be kickstarted this year and then next year.
Release next year, kind of
makes
like what
sense.
on Mars.
That makes
So
sense.
there you go.
So-
All right, there you go. That is Kanban EV. So thanks first off to fellas. Thanks
Yeah.
for doing this tonight. Definitely appreciate it.
Thanks to all
And
of you
Thanks
for
for
coming.
thanks for the utter destruction of my score, my cars, stealing my.
Thank you all for helping me win one game and heavy cardboard.
Yeah, oh, it didn't win. Eviscerated, I
Yeah.
would say. Like, he was like, oh, yeah, ignore me. So there you go. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you all enjoyed it, thumb, like, subscribe, support the show. It says down there in the corner, patreon.com/HCHQ. Certainly appreciate it. We will be, well, you and I will be back tomorrow night, along with a couple other folks. We are doing a 4-player Power Grid Central Europe. We are quickly running out of new maps to play. So that means we're going to have to do new versions of it, like with stocks and whatever
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So,
I was kind of interested in trying India at some point.
oh, in India's good. India was really good. Yeah. So, all right. So tune in tomorrow night, 1900 Eastern. So same bat time, same bat channel. Thanks, everybody. Social distance, wear your masks if you're not vaccinated. Otherwise, get vaccinated.
Please.
You can do this.
Yeah.
This is great.
It's amazing.
It's nice having people back in here. Yeah, and you would think after having the offload, I would do better in these games. Clearly, that wasn't the problem.
But your teach was magnificent.
Well, there's that. I'll hang my hat that it was halfway decent. So there you go. All right, have a good night, everybody. Thanks. I'm Edward.
I'm Derek.
Shrey.
Ken.
All right, y'all have a good night. Take care, everybody. Well done, Derek.
Yeah.
Whooped
Man,
us.
Amazing.
Man.
So, tested designs.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay.
Something we need to pay attention
Yeah,
to.
if a game offers you in-game scoring.
Yeah.
Tested designs are one of the most important parts of this.
Yeah, I would argue is the key. And I don't know if I emphasize that enough.
I was
so let me do so
angling
now.
for that stuff.
Yeah.